Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Matty-Rants, and we're here to have a conversation about a television show that some of y'all cannot wrap your heads around and seem to think that they owe you something when they don't owe you anything. Let's have fun today is what I'm asking, is what I'm requiring of all of you. And if you have some takes that you find the need to attack me, then you might want to step out the room, because I'm not here to agree with anybody for the sake of you feeling better. So we're not going to say riggery. We're not going to come in here and say all that. I'm not doing all that today. That girl lost because she did way too much, and I was tired watching her. But I also will say I didn't agree with the top two. Even though it's in her wheelhouse, I don't think that girl should have been the top two. I think Denial should have been the top two. That I agree with. The other one, I was like, I don't think she should have been there. She still won that lip sync, in my opinion. Oh, yes, because that was ridiculous to see you again. Y'all are going way too, I know that's your fave and you love this person. The takes today and yesterday have been beyond ridiculous. Y'all are losing the plot of the show. You're trying to find blame in something. You're taking it out on the wrong people. You're also putting production into this when I really want to say, like, you act like we haven't seen a season of Drag Race where someone is the favorite and someone is favored by Ru. You act like this is something brand new. You act like that's not really there. Also, the tea about somebody walking off stage and going in, cussing, going off, being nasty, to then have to then come back. Like, no one's talking about that. And that's okay, because that's a rumor. That's a rumor. But like, this episode did not pull me into the brink of insanity like it did for some folks. And I am so confused why everybody is so mad. It's like, you kind of knew where this was going. You kind of understood the assignment when you saw the bracket. One person is literally saying that they're trade and they're the biggest punk in the group. Full on Kermit the Frog and going nowhere. One person's one of the nicest people on the planet, but y'all don't see it for her because she's too nice. You got a legacy girl up in there that I assumed was going to give us the same looks, didn't. Personally did a great job this challenge, had an excellent runway, and was actually continued to be in the top two. Hiya. And so forth and so on. I'm gonna let's just call it. Let's just put it on the table. Hold on. I don't want this circle right now. I don't want this circle. Give me square. This bracket's boring, and it's underwhelming, and it is, and it is. It is. It's underwhelming. That first bracket set us up for the good stuff, the good chip lollipop with the sweet trip with the candy stuff. That second bracket, I was fed, I received, I ate. Yum, yum, yummy, yum, yum from my tummy, tum, tum. We get here, and all of a sudden, because all the girls, she's so evil, she's so mad, she's so nah. You got all that from Mistress. You done let that little big girl have it, and now you over here for the Caucasian big girl, and now it's a whole nother. I'm tired. So listen, let me tell you something. I'm not here today to feed egos. I'm not here today to tear anybody down. I'm not here today to, I guess, invalidate anybody's point. I think that everybody does have at least, I'm going to put it this way so you can hear me loud and clear. If you are frustrated with how the show is going, I receive it. You are right in that frustration. Have that frustration. Some of the takes, though, are going across the point of what really is the issue. And what's happening is y'all go into insults and you forget, like, you're not looking at this as a human being anymore. You're looking at this like someone owes you something because your favorite got on the show and they're not getting what you want out of it. And so now you must attack that individual. It's weird. It's weird. I think it's just because I've been through this for so many years, reviewing the show. And if you go back to my All Stars 3 days, like I used to go off about like, how come this happened and I can't believe Trixie won. I was one of those people. So I'm not going to BS you and be like, you know what, guys, you should act a certain way. I'm not going to do all that. But I also find it the hypocrisy in people because you were waiting for Monet and Kylie to agree with you. And then I'm reading the comment section in the pit stop and I am having the biggest cackle ever because y'all are finding excuses for the girls that you think are pretty versus going, when someone doesn't agree with you like you were doing on Twitter. So I found it very strange how it's like you can take away this, but you can't take away that. And if you don't get your way in this, and then it's not all of that. And so it must be this because I don't have that. That's wild. I really hope people self-reflect after this season. I really do. And then the take that someone had about this really is a problem because, you know, they should be waiting 3 to 4 years to do this. If they did that, we would have never had the Vivian. We wouldn't have had Jiggly get their dues on their seasons, and they're not even with us no more. So I found that take to be stupid. I found that to be dumb. I do agree to disagree, actually. Actually, that's not stupid. That's not dumb. I take that back for that comment. That's not a way to look at that, man. That's not a way to look at that. But you're trying to erase the history because you feel that it should go a certain kind of way for you. And that's ridiculous. Okay? I want you to understand that this is not the first time a show has had an all-stars and has brought back cast members to compete again. It's also not the first time that's been an all-stars that's been on multiple occasions where somebody who is a fan favorite or who is good at what they do gets asked to come back. Ginger is doing her job. Denali is doing her job. Acid Betty is doing her job. Alyssa Hunter is doing her job. Cynthia Lee Fontaine is doing her job, and so is Diabetti. Let it go. Y'all have taken this way too far. It's getting annoying. I'm still going to talk about the show, and you may be mad or whatever, and you're in your 20s and whatnot, and you think that you can like piss on the earth. That's fine. Do what you do. But I just know people are getting snatched up and being profiled for fucking looking a certain color. I just know people are being taken from their homes and their families. I know people who are working at work who are being profiled and being taken off the streets. I don't see any of that on your pages. I see none of you talking about that on social media. I literally speak about it every time I do a video. I always say, for those who are out there fighting the good fight, keep on fighting it, because I know what I can say through YouTube through terms of service. So just because I don't say that 3-letter word the way you want me to, don't mean I'm not an advocate for that kind of crap. So when these girls come out here talking about, well, no one's been saying no, people have been saying a lot of stuff. But I find it interesting that your anger is placed in this right now, and you think that's productive. Hi, can we try this intro again? Can we try this intro again? I'm so sorry I came in like this. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I have just read so much today. I've had so much going on in my own life too. I mean, there's a lot happening. You know, I've been applying for jobs. I had an interview on Wednesday. We did a couple of apps on Thursday and Friday. You know, I did like some questionnaires. So I'm already in my like zone of like, okay, Matt, we're going to get some extra work going on over here. We're going to still do YouTube, but like we're starting to get our life like really put on the form because I have things I want to do. Like I got to get a car. I got to get all this. Like a lot of stuff is about to be taken from me. And I just want to make sure I'm like holding on to it, if that makes any sense to you. So I think, and also I had a great therapy session Friday too. So I think my mind is in a different headspace than what I could say other people are, to where I'm not ready to like burn it to the ground. I'm just not there yet. I just find it's wild that there is a bit of fat phobia that gets thrown into y'all's takes on this. Y'all were hating on Ginger when you knew she was on the cast, when they had the whole spoilers and all that kind of stuff. Y'all were. And you trying to do this thing where you say something nasty, and then when someone clocks you on that nastiness, oh, I love Ginger, I do. Then why would you say some bullshit like that? Because you didn't get your way, and then you also blaming production, it still invalidates a person's work in what they're doing. Yes, it seems like there is a bit of favoritism going. I'm not knocking that for you. But when you are trying to clock it so hard because you know so much, because apparently that's what the tea is. It's like you take that away from a person. You have uplifted somebody else by now putting somebody down in the process. That's not how we're supposed to do that. We're not. I'm going to just be real with you. I agree to the point of where I would say I didn't think Ginger should have been top 2 this week, regardless of her having a country album. For me, and I'm including Runway into this, and I'm including performance, because I thought the performance was great. Her Runway was a bit of a miss for me. I did up to points there. I gave other people more points in other parts of that. That's where my mind was going. I thought personally it was going to be Acid Betty and Denali in the top. Like the group didn't win last week, so they win this week. That is what I thought the storyline was going to go for. I'd even say that Cynthia Lee Fontaine could have been a contender to be in the top 2. I was going to put Denali there regardless because she did a great job in the challenge, and her Runway was actually the best of the night, if I'm going to go there. That was like Miley Cyrus to the T. I was like, oh yeah, put her in the top. Easy. It was between Acid and Cynthia for me, not Ginge. Just because the Runway for me was like, and then the performance was good, but it didn't take me to like the next level of something else. That's where my mind was. But I was okay with Ginger being there. And then when I saw the lip sync happen and it see you at that song, Disney is literally the producers of this song. And someone is grabbing their prostate to open up in front of RuPaul, like as if they're trying to make sure they can cough right. Girl, I was like, this is wild. That girl did something to every word and every beat, and it was unnecessary. At the same time, Ginger over there. So it was under and over and through under and over and through the woods to grandmother's house. That's exactly what it was. It was under and over. But I'm going to take the under, girl, because that over was wild for me. I'm sorry. It was wild. I was like, that is a lot for this song. It is so much. You did for what? For this Miley Cyrus of all the Miley songs. I was like, And then what made me really okay with Ginger's win was the whole, I'm going to give you another iconic performance again. That cockiness. I said, they hate that shit. Rude Drag Race hates that. Like so it's it is? Oh, okay. I'm going to show you. Drag Race does that a lot of times with the girls that say they're going to win, or it's mine, or you already know what's up. They like to humble bitches. And so, yeah, like I just wasn't there for that. I even clipped because people were clocking this and I was like, I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, this girl walked off that stage. There was no applause. There was no let's dance and be happy. Oh no, the moment they said this is a wrap, baby girl was at the back of that stage. I said, oh yeah, but you're not going to clock that. But you're going to talk about when Mistress didn't come out and you're trying to make up excuses for that shit, right? Because she's so bitter she didn't win, right? Okay, so what are we talking about then? Hold them all accountable. Hold them all accountable. Hold them all. But you don't, because if you're attracted to somebody, they get a pass. If there's someone you like, they get a pass. All that stuff. Everybody's biased. Let's stop that bullshit. There ain't nobody fair. Everybody's biased in a way. Truthfully. So you may not like what I'm saying and you may not agree with me. That is okay. I respect your opinions as long as they're not insulting me and inflammatory in a way to where you have lost the point of this conversation. But like, y'all need to get a grip. It's a goddamn TV show. We're here to enjoy it. We're here to watch it. We chew our popcorn. We do what we do. We see riggeries all the time. We see the bullshit every time. We always do. It's not new. So like, to me, I'm just not, I can't partake or pertain. I can't entertain in the foolery of it. I just can't. I got bills due, bitch. I'm worried about my neighbor who I actually like over here, who I have concerns for because English is not her first language. I feel like there's something up because we'd be talking all the time. And, apparently her nephew just got, I be focused on that right now. I live in Texas, of all places. And I'm thinking about me living in LA and how that was out there and seeing what's going on. People going to Dodgers games. What? My focus is somewhere else as far as my anger. Do you feel me? My focus is somewhere else right now. Okay? I'm thinking about Iran. I'm thinking about Palestine. I'm thinking about all that before I'm going into this. Do you hear me? So it's no shade. It's no shade to you wanting to have this anger for the show and you wanting to focus all that right there. But I swear to God, you better put this energy into those voting polls. You better put this energy into your state, into your city, into this country, or wherever you're at in the world. You better put all that energy in there. All of it. Because there is no way this is it for you. When the show is over, what do you got? When the show is over, what do you got? Okay. All right. Second time starting over. Hello. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. If you're not feeling it, I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. I've always been saying what I want to say. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. There's other channels for that will validate your opinions. They'll validate your parking too and get you where you need to go. I'm here just to tell you my truth and how I feel about a TV show that I've been watching for years and years and years. I've been covering since season 9. Have respect from some of the queens, not all the queens, whatever. Met some people on the stage. It is what it is. I don't know more than anybody else, but I can tell you what I know and what I feel could have, should have, and maybe happened. And then we'll go on from there. That's really what this is. If you find to interpret whatever I'm saying differently, on you, not for me, just for you. Okay? Great. If you want to find me in my social media spaces and places, there's a Linktree link in my About section. I do reactions on Patreon. $1 a month. You do not need to do the 5 or the 10 or the 20. You can do the $1 a month. The extras are for the extra, but if you don't want the extra, the uno, not the dos or the tres or the cuatro or the cinco or the ses, the uno is what you need to do. Yeah, boom. Bookable on Cameo. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Cow. And I'm an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. Get that free week on me. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I didn't post this in the beginning. I don't know why I didn't post this in the beginning. Adderall, how you feeling? I am sober and I'm ready to go in. I haven't smoked in a couple of days, and I'm also like, there's like a lot going on in my life, and I've just decided to just like I prayed on this yesterday, and I was like, you know what, Matthew, fuck it. I just really did that. I was like, you know what? Because literally they just gonna talk about you forever. Girl, fuck it. Like they mad, they sad, they boop, like whatever. I just don't care anymore. Just speak your mind, baby. Try your best and wake up. And if it ain't gonna work, you got tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Like if it's not gonna work today, we gonna try again tomorrow. Cause like life be life. You know what I mean? So like not today, but tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, the next day. It's still June. We're not done with the year. I'm not out this earth yet. I haven't stopped breathing. We can keep going. Kayao, babao. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by myself are just my sole personal opinions. They do not reflect the opinions of everybody else, especially not on Twitter. No hate should be sent to the shows or individuals mentioned in this program. One more time. No hate. This is not a breeding ground for that. So don't think that it is, even on our Sunday shows, just because we be cacking on some girls. That's not what the point of view is. That's not what the real tea is. Do not send hate to anybody that we talk about today. That's wild. That's weird. We're not those folks. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a talker. We're not going to be here that long because this bracket's boring. High key. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat. We don't need it. Not necessary. Oh, and I know they're not going to do that because the girls are going to be real mad if they find out what's going to happen next episode. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good old nasty poot. Have you forgotten that we're in a point system? Have you forgotten that your fave may not even make it that far? Like, I really need people to like clock the fuck in. They talk about favoritism for Ginger and like, oh, she was just there. And then George was just here. Lydia just came off of season 17. Hold the weight for everybody. Hold the phone for everybody. Stop that picking and choosing. Stop it. Don't ask Big Teal because I'll block the first one. Do you understand me? And my moderators, you know what's up. If anybody throw in some little light and it feels like a little bit, by all means. Okay? Because we don't do that over here. If you want to find that shit, there are spaces and places for that, and you should support them. It's true. There are spaces and places for that, so you should support them if you want to go see that kind of stuff. So, like, there you go. But yeah. Well, the next episode, they're doing a comedy challenge, and it's All Stars. I love that I mentioned All Stars 3 in this. All Stars 3, the Bachelor is back, but it's going to be them as dogs. I was like, oh, so it's an acting challenge, improv, and oh, honey. I would be gagged if she didn't take the 3 there. I'd be gagged if Ginger didn't win next week. I'd be gagged. I'd be gagged. I'd be gagged. Literally her wheelhouse down. Like, I don't think they need to do that challenge again. It was a great challenge to begin with. It was iconic for All Stars 3. It did not need to be done again. And I'm still gonna watch next week. We, Patreon, all that good stuff. I'm still gonna be there. See, Purple Eater. Okay, I can take this. I receive the takes where it's like, I just wish it wasn't so like clear. Okay, you have yes, you have points there, but like, let's look at who is available in front of us. Like, no shade. Like, out of the 6, I can only see maybe 4 of them like possibly being contenders in a lot of things that are happening here. I am going to get to the people who I'm like, but we'll go. If you want to do all that. Like, there's 6 of them there. One of them is a big dog, right? There's only 4 other people in this bracket that I'm like, okay. And then one of them is there trying very, very hard for screen time. Latino Will Poulter is there for. I am annoyed currently at the tryhardism, and that's how I felt somebody's lip sync went down. I was like, girl, you didn't even have to do every stunt in the book. Why are you throwing the kitchen sink at Ginger? Denali's a great dancer, a better ice skater, great dancer. You didn't have to throw the kitchen sink at her. I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're throwing everything at her to this song. For what? Okay, so I'm not the only one that is finding that girl a little forcible. And I'm talking about Miss Alyssa. No shade to her, because, all that kind of stuff. There is a little, like, she's trying hard, bro. And she don't have to. Like, she don't have to. Like, she really does. Like, Alyssa's actually, like, a great queen. And there's a lot about her. There's such good personality qualities I see in Alyssa. But then I'm also noticing, like, she probably sees the favoritism, uno, dos. I see her trying hard whenever the camera around. It's like, oh, we in here. You got one more underdog. You got one more underdog, sister. And see, Eric, you just proved my point. I love you. I love you, friend, but you proved my point. You proved my point when it comes to how we treat others and the way that we see people and what they do for us on television, to where we're okay with, well, she can do all that. That's all right. And we can do this. And you know what? I don't like her, but she, that's, it's true. Like, no shade to Eric. Now, listen, leave Eric alone, because I have my own biases too as a reviewer. You know this. I've been honest about it, at least. I used to be like, no, guys. No, I'm honest about it. There's some people I'm like, that's my bitch, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But like, I don't know. It's a lot to take in. So I'm going to try my best to be the best Libra I can be with the balancing of how I feel, because I am going to go in on that lip sync. I am going to talk about both Ginger and Denali in the lip sync, because I was like, what is happening? Oh, I need Georges and I need Aja right now. This season, I need those 2 right now. Right now. Jose, I love you, Jose. How you doing, baby? Big hearts to you. As far as how it looked on TV, it almost looked like Denali didn't know the words. She had her back and ass to the camera most of the time. Her own ice skating video was also focused more on choreo than lips. I just wanted her to not do something for everything. And that's just my take on it. Like, if anybody else thought she won, that's fine. She won in your eyes. I'm good on that. To me, there was something for every word, every beat. Then I saw someone post, oh my God, she did the Doja split for no reason. She already did 3 of them in the fucking song. Why are you doing it at the end? RuPaul was looking at her crazy because that lady was doing a lot. Not because she was bad. It's more so, okay, she's doing great moves, but like, when does she want us to like sit and actually like look at her? Versus like, and I was like, because you were winning. Well, I'm waking it up. She was fine. There was one point I was like, she's fine. She's fine. This is okay. But then she kept going and going. And I was like, she's not taking a pause. And that's the problem. Like, I'll give Corey I'm going to give Corey King Coots because y'all going to be like, well, Matt, Corey was dancing down for 360. No, but Corey was taking moments to like sit with us for a second. Like, it wasn't like Corey just danced the entire song. No, Corey was moving, but there was a parts where Corey would slow it down so you could see what was happening here and was focused on the front. There was no, my back is turned and I'm doing it to all of these words. No, that wasn't happening. I think, and I'm saying it, I'm calling it because the pacing was bad. I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? I think she wanted to prove something, or she wanted to live up to some expectations. And so she was throwing everything. And even them doing this whole, I'm known for iconic lip syncs. And I was just like, okay. What's up, Nikki? But Maddie, as a dancer, I am one, thank you. Was a backup dancer back in the day, performed at South by Southwest. Yeah, I have my resume. The videos are on YouTube. Thank you. But we'll continue. Did I break my nail? Girl, what's wrong with me? Too much happening. As a dancer, you too can get in the zone and not... True. So I'm not going to fault her, but I'm still going to clock it. That was way too much. It was. And that's why when I was watching her do what she was doing, I was like, okay. In terms of gaming, that's what I felt. I felt Miss Mama was butt mashing. And so she got in the zone. And it was like, okay, so I'm watching you. Like, you're living and breathing. There's because again, y'all know I get my screen grabs. So I had to watch that lip sync about 7 times this morning. And oh my God, it was torture. Like, I had a ball doing Aja and Irene's Thank You This Shit. Not even the fart. That was fun to do, bro. This one, that was torture. Because I'm looking at Ginger. It's like, okay, girl. And then I'm seeing and I'm like, that was me watching. I'm sitting there like, it's almost like she just wants to have the baby and get it over with. Like, she don't even like this man. Like, she in the hospital. Like, we already there. They're like, we're going to give you, nah, fuck all that. Like, get it out. I don't even like this motherfucker. I'm going to collect that check, though. Regardless, I still want to hold respect for Denali, because that is an athlete. That is a competitor. And I receive that as an athlete and a person who is very competitive. I get it. You want to be the best, the very best. You want to be. I get it. And when it doesn't go your way, you can take it hard as fuck. So I do not knock Denali's feelings right now. We'll never do that. I've been there before. Hate losing, bitch. Hate it. Hated it. But I also saw someone doing way goddamn too much, and I'm not going to knock that. So I saw under and I saw over, and that was the lip sync to a Miley Cyrus song. See you again. I was like, this is the easiest one to do because it's the Disney one. Like, you could just be silly and fun. Like, that was the song to be fun on. And I was just like, this girl over here breaking her neck for this one. Oh, okay. It's not even from Bangers. I was like, what is happening? All right, Matthew, come on. We got to move on here. We got some super chats I'm going to get to, and then we're going to go ahead and get to this episode. We're not going to be here for too long today. I know I always say that, Matt, you be talking forever, 3 to 4 hours plus sometimes on Drag Race. Who the fuck is wrong with you? A lot of stuff is wrong with me. And you too. We're both in that boat. However, it's bracket 3. We ain't going to be here that long. It's bracket 3. Ain't nothing happening too much, to be very honest with you. I'm going to say this before I go into my other little speech before we start this up. I know we complain about people coming back multiple times. Bring back Acid Betty again. Bring her back again. Bring her back again. Bring Acid Betty back again. Bring her back. Because if I only get 3 episodes with her, I'm going to be mad. I have been enjoying Acid Betty. I love, and I fall with the love all over again with Acid Betty. And Cynthia. I need Cynthia Lee Fontaine in my life, period. Again, I told y'all I met her before. I've also said hello to Acid before as well. But like on a real note, for reals, yo, that Untucked, I swear I've had that same, like the way Betty was acting. Yes, I was in the same field of emotions too when that was like that girl spoke some real life into me. And Cynthia, if you watching this, because I know you may be, girl, hey babe, bitch, you did speak some words of this, just it made me feel so good about myself. I left feeling so much better about myself. And she has that power, and not a lot of people on this earth have that energy in what I feel is a God-given thing to walk and grace the earth full of love and that spirit. So Cynthia is the real deal. So when I saw Di crying in the back and even Acid like having that speech, that's real. Like, that's not she does that for no. That's real. That girl is real. She's real time, real deal, a genuine soul, honest to God. So it's a little bit of a dry bracket, but there are some good things from this bracket I am taking from it, and I'm leaving it there. All right, if you did want to drop a little bit of a tippy poo in my jar, you know your boy I'm out there trying to hustle for a job right now, y'all. It's the truth, Ruth, out here, because it's the summertime, this power bill going up, I got kids to feed, and I got to move to another apartment possibly, and we need a car while I'm trying to get this job. And if you just want to throw some love just for me, just hosting with the most in today, not necessary, but certainly appreciated. Please, PayPal.me/MattyRants, catch up, $Matt924. Do not send to Matty-Rants. That account, I am having to deal with some drama with that one over my information being taken. So there, I'm still angry about that. And Venmo, Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here today. I have some good feelings and hopes that things are going to come my way, and I'm going to keep that energy, and we're going to stay alive with it. Stay alive. Shout out to Noah's Ark. The new movie just came out this weekend. It's also on Paramount Plus, and as an affiliated Paramount Plus member, an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus, you can get that free week of Paramount Plus on me. Watch All Stars 10. Watch Noah's Ark, the new movie that just came out. Get you some and stay past that week, bitches. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not. But yes, we'll drop a little bit of love. It's super helpful and necessary right now because as a YouTuber, today would have been payday. It is a Saturday. I won't be seeing anything until maybe, girl, it could be as late as fucking Thursday. It depends because YouTube is kind of weird. Sometimes it's like they'll pay you the following business day, and then other times it's like, oh, we forgot. And so me and Siddiggy have been at the end of that stick before. So let's just say this weekend's a little bit like, for me, yeah. It's a little tough. Well, it's not a business day, so they're not going to pay. It really, I shouldn't say YouTube. I should say Google, because that's how the ad system works. But yes, we'll be seeing anything until maybe next week. We're really cross for you. So if y'all tip me this weekend and today, it would be very appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Y'all ready to get to the show? Y'all ready to get into this and do the breakdown of the breakdowns? We're 35 minutes into this live right now, but check this out. I'll probably take an hour just to get through because it's not that deep. Okay, so here we go. Auntie Joyce, you know I love you. God bless America. Because high key George's is being rammed through too. I'm okay with George's being rammed through because this ain't Texas. Well, this is. Thank you, Auntie Joyce, for the super chat. I appreciate you, my baby. That was my phone. Wild card. Thank you for the super chat. Love you, friend. Where's my watch? Here we go. I get my notifications better on this. I was prepared for Purple Bracket to go this way. Same. It's just not a pleasant viewing experience to watch 5 queens be chopped liver for 1 queen. I disagree. I think the other 5 aren't hitting as hard as that one, and that is why you're getting what you're getting. But I love you, wild card, and I respect you. I disagree. And I thank you, baby. CJ, thank you for the love. Today I got the creative bug, so I'm gonna draw and write rhymes and have y'all in the background. Love. I'm willing to admit that I'm biased for Denali. I understand because I live for her, but after taking some time, I can see how Ginger won lip sync. Love you down. I love you too, CJ, and thank you so much for your generous super chat. I don't want this to be Matty hates Denali, Matty hates Denali. I know some people are going to take it this way. I know I can say whatever I can say. I can make whatever points I can. I can say something nice the next moment. I can have something critical to say. They're going to say I'm a hater. I'm all right with that. I'm not. And that's okay. I'm not a hater. We had different takes on the show is what I'm looking at with this. And that's just how we're going to do it here today. So, yeah. But thank you all so much for the super chats. Is my phone still good? Are you good? Are you good, sister? You cracked? No? God bless this iPhone. That's why I'm not going to get that 17. That shit was the iPhone 17. I guess I'll be waiting for the 8. I really wanted the 17, but then I saw it and I was like, what is that on top of it? What is that on top? What is that? What is that? That shit was wild. This big old thing. I was like, no, iPhone doesn't have one that folds. They girl, check this out real quick before we start. They have the iPhone 17. There's an iPhone 17 Air. I'm sorry, that is so funny to me. I was like, in Air? I'm sorry, in Air iPhone? Oh, y'all just trying to get money. You are really just trying to get money from people. It's not a flip phone. And then there's the iPhone 17 Pro. Okay, so it's not the Pro Max. It's totally different. That's, oh my God, so crazy. This is iPhone 17 Pro and then the Pro Max. Now, I have a 13. You see my Matty-Rants card on the back of it. I have a 13 Pro Max with 500 plus gigabytes because I record on this and I do a lot. So it is important for me to have a phone that is a heavy hitter. So I do need a Pro Max when I upgrade, right? I'm not getting that 17, dog. That motherfucker's got a thing on the back like this. The camera goes all the way across. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras right here. And then it has like this big old space and the flash is all the way over here. Chop. I was like, nah, we good. I was like, no, I will wait. I will wait till the 18. I'm gonna let y'all try that again. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Plus, it took me 2 years to pay off this phone. I'm enjoying not paying the big phone bill right now, if you will. My iPad and this has been paid off. As much as they're trying to get me to upgrade, I'm like, I'm gonna wait. That's what I'm gonna do. So wait, sweet. Okay. I just don't like Android anymore because I got so locked into Apple and Apple products that using any Android device or any Microsoft, anything like that is so foreign to me. And it's crazy because I literally took computer classes, not on MacBooks, but on like PC computers. It just feels weird touching. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Why does it look like that? Everything feels like a cartoon. No shade to the Android users. You got a phone, but it do be feeling like I'm like, this is Nickelodeon and this is Cartoon Network. And you know who's Nickelodeon and you know who's Cartoon Network. And that's just right there. The fact that we have to lease our phones is wild. I'd rather do that any day than paying $4,000, $2,000 for a phone that is going to break in 5 seconds. But you can take this lease ass phone back and give me something else. Oh, let's go ahead and get to it. I was getting off track. I got some tippy poos in my jar on the Vin of the Mo's, and I thank you so very much. Appreciate y'all down. India, oh, my love to you. I love that name. Preach, Maddie. This is why I love being part of your rampant. Oh, love you too, India. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you, mama. And Brenna. Come on, Nate. Today the names are chewing. Okay, Brenna. Oh, let me not do that because some people hate it when the names are shortened. Thanks for keeping me happy during the. Oh my gosh. Oh. Thanks for keeping me happy during the newborn trenches while stuck in the bed with the baby. Brenna. Okay, I don't know who you are in this live chat, but this is if the baby's listening right now. Hi, baby. You're born in this earth. Hello, baby. Don't look at news, it's not worth. Hello, baby. Life is gonna be so grand for you. Your mom's taking care of you. Welcome, baby. Yeah. It better not be. It better not be. No. It needs to be mama, daddy, cousin, friend. As long as it's not no, because I don't want you to get the no for the first word. My brother's first word was no. I don't need that for you. My mama used to hate that. Oh my God. That's so sweet. God bless you, baby. Take care. And thanks for being here today. Hi, baby. Yes. Hi. Oh, I love this edit. Oh, for the day. The applause. You chew. What is this? Kyrie? Hell yeah for this fucking PM bitch. Come on. Can we be honest here that Denali is beautiful in and out drag? Correct. She's talented and beautiful. Correct. But I get the Ginger win. Correct. Ginger, one of the most well-rounded drag queens and win deserved. I'm not knocking it. I'm with it. Here we go. All right, let us bring in the visual portion of this program so we can see something while I am talking in English. Can we move you this way one more time? So gay. Oh, it's also Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody. If you're going to be in Houston or you are a Houstonian and you're going to be out for Pride next weekend, I may see you out and about. Do stop by if you feel like it or whatever. I'm probably going to be rolling with my friendos and all that kind of good stuff. But like, if you want to say hi, don't be nervous. Trust me, I'm always good for a hi and a photo. I do not care. I ain't going to be one of them people. Bow bow. I may be a little tipsy toots. Tipsy toots. But like, we going to keep cack. And the Beyonce Cowboy Carter concert is this upcoming weekend for both Saturday and Sunday shows. And I do not have tickets still yet, but I was told, Matt, it's possible you can get tickets the day of for whatever show. Like, please have some hope. This is another reason why I want my YouTube check so bad, because like, if I can find a really, 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 really cheap ticket, I'm going to go. I will be in the nosebleeds. I don't care. I will go by myself. I will sit up there by myself. Cadillac back on the road. I don't care. So I'm hoping. I'm hoping and wishing and praying for the best. If I don't go, I will just be watching it on my phone with the rest of the gang. If I could somehow, if I have enough, because I got bills, trust me, I'm way behind on a whole bunch of stuff. After this live, like the people who just tipped me, I'm not gonna enjoy that money. I gotta pay so much shit back. You know what I mean? Like, if I got it, I will sit up there, man. I don't care. I really want to go. That's my girl. But anywho, thank y'all for the love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all can always. No, I'm not doing all that. I'm a different guy now. I don't, try to screw the system. You know what I mean? Sorry, Verizon's like, your bill is girl. It's like they know I'm on the live. Leave it loud. Okay, listen, let me put the phone over here. Okay, let's get into it today. Everybody take a deep breath. Ooh, and release and let it out. We are going to talk about this, and we're not going to lose our minds. We're going to not be Twitter. We're not going to be any other social media place. We're not going to be Reddit right now. No. We're just going to talk about the show, okay? Great. Great. Like, yeah, seriously, because oh my gosh. Guess it depends on Matt now. Oh my god. Because my friends want me to come over for game night tonight, but I was, girl. I'll hold on. I gotta tell them. Depends on how this live goes. If I can push through. Give me an hour, I'll let you know. I lost miserably in Munchkin. Miserably. Girl, they wore. I don't want to talk about it. Because I was the winner from the last one. So, like, whoa. I didn't make it past level 5 for over an hour. I wanted to lose my entire sanity. I was literally at the lowest ranks forever. Because they were just throwing every curse, I kept losing I'm so mad, but it's okay. Because I beat them up in Tekken, because I've gotten so good at Tekken now, so I got my licks back there. But I do low-key want to go and get my W. I do low-key want to go get my W. Oh, there go Mina. Can I highlight Mina real quick before we start? Mina. Hold on, girl, because this camera's weird. Don't you run, bitch. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to take it off. It's going to be way too much. Okay, come on, Maddie. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. There she go. There she go. Y'all see my Moonbucks thing right over there? Yeah. Okay, there she go. All right, sorry. We had to show little baby girl. She came in to eat. She came in to get a little food, a little something to eat. Oh, I like this angle. We can do this. Mina. Yeah, y'all better finish that wet food now. That's the expensive stuff, not the dry. Huh. Anywho, okay, hold on, lower you just a tad bit more. Whoa, okay, you. Oh. Yeah, this will do. This will do. Matt, you talk for 3 hours. Like, come on, bro, girl, they, them, whoever you want to be today. Bitch, we saw this coming. Nobody did anything strategic. It was all very, my partner got a badge. What annoyed me about this part was the speeches that were unnecessary. And I know they were trying to do something, like, let's make some sort of television here. Acid speech was the best speech if we're going to talk about, like, let's give something away. Like, you have a good reason to give it to Cuckoo. However, your partner is, like, y'all work together. It was great synergy. It was all that jazz. Like, I'm going to give my partner the badge. What's gooey? But then when Alyssa started talking, I wanted to... like, Alyssa's like, oh, Acid's going to speak. I'm going to speak longer. Oh, my God. I was like, just give it to her. We know who you're giving it to. Like, why are we even playing this game? Jesus Christ. Like, stop it. Like, stop at all of them. Like, they're like, I hope she gives it to me. It could go what are you talking about? She got, like, right after Acid, okay, this is what I want to say, and I'm going to say something else, and I'm going to say something that has nothing to do with anything, and then you're my friend, but you're my friend, and I da-da-da-da-da, and I'm just like, oh my God, give it, just give it. Just give it, girl. Like, no shade. I don't see you clearing to the next round. Hurry this up. Like, no shade. Please hurry this up. My God. Like, everybody got a point. Penis. This is an actual conversation that did need to happen because Alti, yes, y'all are in a position to where the target is on your back. Dia does need to work with Ginger because clearly y'all are in the front running here. Anything can happen. The only person who you've, like, literally had success with is this bitch. So if she's in the bottom, you're going to need her point. If you're in the bottom, she's going to need your point. That's what happens when you win first. Like, you immediately the person who we're not going to give nothing to you. Moving on. You could have told me these two were winning. You could have told me these two were winning this week. You could have, the way that this whole, I'm not going to lie, I'm really upset I didn't win. I'm like, just like your season, when things weren't going your way, and like you get in the workroom and they were trying to make you come off as some bitter punk. Is this happening again? Because it kind of felt like it did. It kind of looked like it did when you walked off the stage and didn't do nothing but cock. I did edit the screenshot. Thank you. I'm trying to do that more often with the confessional parts where it makes sense if I just put them both together versus it be like one separate, one other. Not necessary. Then it's Cynthia. Cynthia's was actually really funny. I kind of like Cynthia's a little bit. She goes, but back again. And I will get there when I go ahead and do. I love me some Cynthia. I just thought they were going to be the ones based off of how this was. I mean, Denali was, but based off of this edit, I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely going to be those two because it's giving we coming back with vengeance and unexpected like top two. That's kind of how I would have done it, but oh well. You know. Also, Cynthia can sing. I'm a little pressed and pissed still that she wasn't in the top two, but not so much I need to tweet about it and like bring down others. But Cynthia Lee Fontaine did have except her runway, there was a little, the crotch was a little, what the fuck? But like everything else looked good. I'm also going to Matt, just start talking, Matthew, because I got to get to it. Because there was something that happened during the challenge that I was like, this is bullshit. And no one's talking about it. And it does have something to do with Ginger's group. And it was the visual. I was like, hold on. Y'all let her come out like that? Oh, okay, bet. Back in the workroom, Ginger lays on the ground and tries to do her best Eureka impression. It's impossible to do because, well, she's not oozing from the gut and she didn't refer to someone as the black one, or at least a blow-up doll that way. But let us find out. Also, Eureka, you having any sort of take on anything to do with this show in favoritism is wild. Wild. I couldn't believe your rickety knees got on the good Elon Musk internet. It was talking about, wow, it's Ginger's win. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I know Juicy over here is not having this conversation. I know a bottle of rum is not over here talking at all. I know you of all people, a traffic hazard. You. Oh no, absolutely not. I couldn't believe your mouth open. I can hear Candy. Like that makes sense. Candy be having her opinions. That's Candy's tea. That'd be Can. Can do whatever the can do. I may not agree with everything, but it is what it is, right? George is talking about like okay, but you who allegedly did some bullshit with Drag Race Live, I could not believe went to Canada versus the world, thought you was gonna be somebody. The fuck. Boo. Boo your rickety knees. Boo. 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 I made that up. Nobody else did. Didn't need it from somebody else. If you hear someone else said it, they got it from me. Clock it today. Thank you. Actually, I called her your rickety knees panels ago. But yes. Girl, please. Oh, did I do that? I didn't do that. I just said allegedly. Anywho, Ginger? I just did so much, I forgot what I was doing. See, I'm Denali. Oh. I can't even click the picture. But seriously, love you, Viv. Miss you, sister. May you rest in peace. But I'm so sorry. I was trying to hit disclaimer. I hit this picture. Oh my God. I can't. I'm unable. Oh, who said cranberry? Because you're a liar and you're a cheat. I think it was Ginger. I said, see, this is why you don't know clothes. And we see it. Talk about, oh, I love the cranberry. Where is the cranberry? That's Merlot down, if anything. That is Merlot. That's not cranberry. That color, I was like, cranberry what? What cranberry is that, this thing? I said, that'd be a raspberry or a fucking grape before it would be cranberry. Cranberry is way more red, way a little bit more deep. That is burgundy. I say Merlot. And the reason why I say it's Merlot is because I used to have a Nissan Murano back in the day for college. It was 2005. It was that same. Oh, I love that car. That same color. Same color. So that's why when she said, I was like, cranberry. Okay, this is why you came in looking like Ribbit the Frog not too long ago. High key. But RuPaul says they have a mini challenge that's right up my alley. It has to do with Clueless, which is the 30th anniversary. This is how I know I'm getting older. I'm not old, but I'm getting older. I was 8 years old when this movie came out. It was also one of the first times my dad called me a slur, the F slur. Because Tu Wong Fu and Clueless were in the movie theater at the same time. I don't even know if I'm right on this. I may be wrong. But I remember specifically as a kid, I brought my memories back up. And it's now the AMC in Spring, Texas. But it was called a whole nother name back in the day. And it was right off of 45 by the Home Depot. I will never forget. It came out the same day. I don't think they came out the same day. I just knew they were in the theater around the same time. Because I remember, and it may be just me like locking memories and like connecting stuff, but I definitely remember specifically that movie theater and seeing the full Clueless on the board with the times and Tu Wong Fu. And I wanted to see the movie so bad. We had to go see some other shit. And I remember I vocalized it and I forgot I'm not supposed to talk like that around my dad. That man was cussing me clean out. Why you want to go see some gay stuff like that? What you mean Clueless? What you want to go see all that for? And I was like, but like, it looks good. It looked funny. Like, I remember the trailer. I was like, it looked funny. I'm 8, mind you. It looked funny. I wanted to see it. And he wasn't having that. And the Tu Wong Fu part, woo, definitely not having that. He was not having it. He was not having it. I was just really happy that I was so happy to have a sister, God, because we didn't get to see it in the theater, but my sister got to get the VHS tape of it. I will never forget. And me and her used to watch this. I used to wear this movie out. My favorite line, you're a virgin who can't drive. It's my Brittany Murphy, may she rest in peace. I love Brittany Murphy. Has Clueless aged better than Mean Girls? Jose, I watch Clueless, even though Mean Girls came out when I was in high school. Like, Mean Girls came out when I was a junior going into my senior year of high school. 2004, yes. No, I was a senior. Yeah, I was a senior. So my senior year of high school is when Mean Girls came out. This came out when I was a little kid. I still go back to, like, Mean Girls is great, and I love Mean Girls, but Clueless really, I don't know. It's the only movie with this self-hating woman over here. Stacey Dash, self-hating ass. Yeah, it's the only movie I'll watch with her. But like, it's so quotable. It's so good. Like, remember when she was like having a whole panic attack and she's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then she goes and spends like thousands of dollars. She's like, I feel so much better. I'm like, bitch, I want to have these problems. But also, I thought it was weird that one of the storylines is her falling in love with her stepbrother, who's not like technically like blood related to him, but like also still that's your stepbrother. So that was such a weird. And mind you, Paul Rudd is the love interest. Paul Rudd is the love interest. That's how old this movie is. Paul Rudd. You got that one homophobe that was on Scrubs with his little mole on his face with the bald head. And he is homophobic, by the way. He very much is. He was in the movie. Stacey Dash, Alicia Silverstone before Life. And then in that Batman movie that, chop. But Paul Rudd, yeah. No, Paul Rudd's funny. Paul Rudd's a guy that I find attractive through his humor and his personality versus what's happening here. Like the humor and the way, oh, you making me laugh, yeah, I'm gonna be there. You can make me giggle and I'm the comedian, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. CP, thank you so much for the Tippy Poo on Cash. I appreciate you, my baby. For Tippy Joy, thank you so very much. I appreciate you, my love. And thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to drop me a little bit of love, it does go a long, super, super duper long way. Please and thank you, especially this weekend. My God. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $, Matt924, and Venmo MattyRants. Thanks for being here. It looks like I'm not going to game night. Let's continue. Sorry. Live stream. I said that wrong. I typed it wrong. I'm sorry. They're like, life goes. I'm like, well, that and this live stream. Donald Faison? Is that his name? Something like that? Yeah, he is. I remember a while ago, like they asked him his questions and this, that, and the other. It's very, I don't agree with that lifestyle and they make me feel uncomfortable kind of tease. And there was like allegedly some stuff about him being on set with some other people who were gay. And he was active about very much voicing his, I don't do that F and F type of stuff. So like, yes, like that's a part of his whole that was some old shit, but I know it's true because I specifically remember reading about it. Just like I remember reading that Fran Drescher was anti-vax and anti-mask, and then someone was like coming for me like, you don't know who the fuck that woman is, and she came out to be that because it was already in an article that I read that was real. We read over here, believe it or not. Anywho, Clueless is a part of the mini challenge, and it's them needing to dress up as the iconic Cher Horowitz. Is that what I always called her? Horowitz? And totally delivered those lines from said show. Mind you, these are the computers I remember. These are the computers I remember. Not the nanny. Oh, wait till you find out more. Especially with what's going on overseas right now. Wait till you really get into that Z word, baby. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Because while you're like, Fran, no way. Oh, please. You really need to get on the internet because a lot of these people, rhymes with lioness. I'm telling you that. Oh, yes, indeed. They're all for all that. Oh yeah. But this is one of my favorite things in the entire world. Like I used to love this because I was like, oh my God, it's touchscreen. That was not touchscreen. That was not touchscreen. You know, they were just playing something in the background, girl, waiting for the AOL to load up, bitch. I was laughing like, oh yeah, this is definitely. Cher's Closet was a dream. Cher's Closet was a dream in the movie. It's one of my favorite parts of it. But like they got to do these like silly photo shoot with RuPaul pretending to be Tyra Banks, except RuPaul's forehead actually matches their head, whereas Tyra's forehead, if you go a little bit deeper, will take you into a different universe of like the opposite day sort of shit. Not a joke I really landed on, but I think it's still fine, so I'm gonna keep it going. And this was fun. My only issue, and this is just because I'll say old head here, or at least unk for the these young fuckers out here that want to be ageist and bullshit. They weren't doing none of the lines they were given for the movie, they weren't doing none of it. They weren't doing none of it right. Not even Ask the Betty, who was like, I love this. You weren't even doing it. No one was doing it. Also, here's me to RuPaul. Man, Ru, if I was there, I'd done the whole debate speech thing that Cher did. Okay? I done the whole bit. And then the whole whatever. Anyways, like I just wanted to the phone's falling. I just wanted him to go a little bit deeper into that lore with me, especially as someone who's a big, big, big fan of the movie. But I also let it go because, again, a lot of these people are not aware of the film or grew up with it like as much as I did. Ru having to tell Diabetes to like, can you put a G in there for ugh? Like you're going you're not going ugh, like ugh. Got me with a spoon, like literally. Okay. She may not have eaten a dragonfly, but there's some whale mucus, depending on the brand of lipstick she's chewing. Possibly some beetle shells. Ground up beetle shells. So technically she is eating a part of an insect based off of what is used to create. If it's that kind of lipstick. Girl, what the fuck? I was like, ew. Ew. But this is her shit, girl. What she do? I'm gonna do something crazy. Boop, bop, 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 bop. But the photo eats. I thought low-key Diabetes should have won this photo shoot. She ate the photo now. Like, that pose is puss. I was like, okay, the photo is chewing. The rest of it, no ma'am. But yeah. But she was chewing the pose now. I was like, oh, okay, puss. Couple of pulls. I was like, all right, yeah, I like that. It's giving. See, this was the winner, which gagged me, but I was like, okay, maybe they knew what was going to happen this week. And so they wanted her to have a win so she'd be okay, but this wasn't going to be all right. Also, why was nobody celebrating her mini challenge win? Y'all so mad she didn't win the lip sync. The girl walked away with some cointadas. She left with $1,000. She won the mini challenge. There's a W. Can you imagine? Can you imagine all that shit everyone talked this week? And then next episode, like, someone fuck her out of going to the top 3. Oh, what is the fandom going to do then? Oh my God. That would be madness. I kind of would be here for it for just the full like drama of it all, but like, how are they going to take that if that happens? Because if that happens, because it is, again, point system, it's possible they're not going to go. You know what I mean? Because technically they only have 3 points. Yes. And Diabetic could easily like, okay, if Dia wins next week, there that go. Ginger already at 6, so like, who's going to stop her? They'd have to give all their points to her or to somebody. That would be crazy. I don't know. We'll see. So it's safe to say Ginger, Denali, Diabetic. I don't know. Because technically she didn't win the lip sync and she only has 3 points going forward. So technically, oh, Matthew, I'm saying it way too much. Stop. The magic number is 6. So yes, she would really need to win next week to guarantee a spot or possibly have someone give her more than 1 vote next week. That is the only way. It's a close competition between everybody else except Ginger. Yep. Unfortunately. But she didn't win the main challenge. The only thing I heard through the grapevine of anything is that when she found out she didn't win this lip sync and they were like, everybody say love, and they were moving the fuck on and doing all that kind of crap, Mama stormed off, cussed a whole bunch of people out, was yelling backstage, and allegedly RuPaul had something to say. Was something I had heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Feels like a fan who wanted that to happen made that up. I don't know. But the way she walked off stage does give indication that, yes, she was angry. And it reminds me of her original season. And some athletes are kind of like that. So even in Untucked, there was just this like, you can the steam you could see, but she was just trying to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine, I was fine with the results because I wasn't here for all that bullshit I saw on stage. One was over and one was under. It also could have done a better Miley Cyrus song, to be honest with you. James, yo, thank you so much. I appreciate this sincerely. It goes a long, long way right now. Since we didn't get paid by YouTube yet. Thank you for the flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Ooh. Naughty Dutter. I have been saying this. The mini challenge should be like 0.5 points. I've been saying this. The mini challenge wins should count for something because it gives you gotta work all day. It's not the mini challenge. Oh, I just fucked up. No. You gotta work all day. You need to work all day. That bald-headed man gonna come up in here and tell you some bullshit. Okay, you gotta do something. Be goofy. Hurry up. You want bam, got a little something on the board. Okay, yeah. I feel that's also a way to drive someone to go, okay, bitch, I just won the mini challenge. I did one last week. I'm more on the board now. I can go further. I can go. Like, it gives incentive. I don't know why they're not doing it. We can do that next season. I'm just saying that would definitely be something they should do for mini challenges. Definitely 0.5 points for there. It adds something to the roster. Just like, remember that one time it was Tina, not that one time, like it didn't just happen 2 weeks ago. When 3 weeks ago, excuse me, when Tina Burner was like, hold up, Georges and Mistress just caught up to me in 0.5 seconds by manipulating the votes. Had there been a mini challenge that episode that would have gave points, Tina could have won that 0.5. I don't watch Roscoe's, but yes, but 0.5. And then Tina would have been back over the girls and been like, see what happened? It creates drama. Look at me. I give these people too much. It creates drama. That's a narrative. That's storytelling right there. That's workroom. The only reason they gave you that to you is because we took those points. It adds so much to it. Okay. Oh, it adds so much. Oh my gosh, James Hill, thank you so much. Thank you, babes. Didn't know YouTube was holding you up your coin. Yeah, because it's the 21st is when YouTuber. I'm giving y'all tea. If you ever want to get on YouTube, 21st is normally the payday. And it also depends on your bank. My bank, and I'm gonna speak for C Diggy here as a YouTuber because we always email each other, or I'm sorry, text each other like, did you get your email yet? 21st is payday for YouTubers. There has been in the past issues because Google's the one that's working with it. So like whatever, but on weekends, the worst time to be a YouTuber for the 21st. Hate it. Like every year, I at the end of December, I'd be like, okay, let's look over the year. Let's see when the 21st falls. Fuck that month. Fuck that. So yeah, like I won't see that until maybe hopefully Monday. Hopefully. They've held it longer. Hopefully Monday we get any. Ooh, girl. Hopefully that's the best. When they send it to you Sunday night, oh my God. Because that means Monday, like midnight, it may touch. Like, oh my God, I pray I get the email Sunday. Yeah, I need that shit because I want to book a hair appointment. I need to get my hair rebraided. I'm going out for Pride, bitch. And the Cowboy Carter concert's there. And if I get a ticket, I will not have no. And y'all know I love getting my hair braided, so I have to do this once a month at least. Get my hair braided, leave it in for 3 weeks, let my hair breathe for a week, go back and get it redone. Because she's awesome. I love her. So yes, as a matter of fact, I need to text her today and be like, girl, what's tea? No, because Miley was off key for some of it, but no. If Miley somehow ends up in Houston, it would be a gag. It'd be a gag. But like, I feel like Shabuzi would make more sense for Houston to do Sweet Honey Bucket is what I feel in my spirit of spirits, or she does Blackbird with all the girls because she always has something special for H-Town. That's her home. So I don't know, but I need to be in the building. And probably for the Sunday show. So that way I can still do a panel and then immediately leave and go straight to the concert. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. I'm just putting in the atmosphere I'm going to go. But yes. Oh, and I saw someone saying they were going to be out and about in Houston for Pride. You'll probably be seeing me with my friends. Purple Eater, I better see you, bitch. I saw you at DragCon, so I better see you in my hometown. I would love that. That'd be so great. We'll get a drinky. We'll get a little drinky pool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's continue on. They have two different songs. Both have some sort of innuendo to either causing damage to somebody's vehicle because the man cheated, or, you know, sucking the paint off of a car, which is not really a car. You know what they're talking about. That kind of stuff. It was like, oh, okay, it's a whore song or a bitter bitch song. Which one are you going to take? Now, everybody wanted the sexy fun one. They wanted the sexy fun one. They did. They did. Not everyone got to be in that group. And this is the part that pisses me off about the fandom, where you're not really taking things into account here as far as what happened. Somebody was pouting. Will Poulter over here, Latino Will Poulter, was over here pouting. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's not going to work. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on now. Alyssa, what is the difference? Because like you having a hard time with the language would have worked for both songs. So is this, you're just about being comfortable because you want to talk about, you know, sucking on some peen? Like, what's happening? Like, you're not that kind of girl? Like, you don't fight, sister? What's going on? I'm sorry, she annoys me. I gotta be real. It has nothing to do with her and the language barrier. I'm one of the first people that's going to tell you that the Drag Race be having the girls fucked up on that. I'm annoyed because she tries too hard sometimes, a little bit for me. And it may be because she's seeing people get reactions from the folks that she wants the same reactions from. And she's like, I got to do something more to like make up for that. Prime example, Orville Peck, who should have been a guest judge this week. What the fuck, Jamal? What the fuck? Orville Peck. Denali had a little flirtation. Alyssa, get there. I almost like, oh, it was leaps and bounds. It was leaps and bounds. Like that one was actually kind of rough. That was actually puss, but like, it is what it is. Either way, no disrespect to Alyssa. She's back on TV. The idea is you want people to see you again. You know, you were on the show for only 2 episodes. I can only imagine what Lucky will do when they get back on the show. But yes, like if anybody wasn't there that long, totally receive it. I just wish she was a little bit more chill, because to me, she doesn't have to prove nothing. Alyssa's already puss. Like, she's already that kind of girl. Like, she don't really have to do nothing. She really don't. I ain't spoiling shit. I'm just talking. Anywho, Diabetes gives Alyssa like, she's like, okay, I'll let go of this. I won't go for this role anymore, right? You know, oh my God, thank you for doing it for me. And Dia's like, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it because low-key, you being a brat right now. 1, 2, you're uncomfortable. There's no point of us doing that and you being uncomfortable. Like, girl, what am I doing all here? I'm confident in my own shit. 3, I just want to move this along. Does it seem like Diabetes is that person? Because in their confessionals, let me tell you something that Dia does that makes me laugh so hard. It's Dia. When she's really feeling her shit, this hand... When she is feeling her Dia, you do this. It's so funny to me. That hand, this just straight up pull up in here. It's giving talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all, do you understand there is only one showing of that other movie that they have? There's only one more showing of it. And I have to see it this week. Because next week another horror movie comes out and it's Megan. It's gonna push out the theater. So like, oh man, and it's a late showing too. I like literally looked up all the movie theaters because I was like, bro, I'm gonna get my money for YouTube. I'm gonna go to the movies and see that horror movie I've been dying to go see. I'm gonna be happy. I'm seeing it before anything, even Elio, which I do want to see, but I'm seeing it like before anything. There's only one fucking showing of it left, and I'm sick. How am I gonna see this? I have to see it before it ends up on demand. I got to see it before it's on demand. I'm like, oh no, I won't watch it at home. I want to watch it in the movie theater. So I got to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I need to find a date though to go with me. I'm only going by myself. Oh, okay. So let's continue. Di is like not for you, just to move this on. But I do think Diabetes, that girl, when she gets sort of like tired of it, she's very like, okay, stop. You, this, that, like, let's hurry this up. And she's very like, no, like to it, which I'm okay with because Dia was doing that for choreography. And she did it in this moment because it's like, okay, girl, you're doing a lot. Like, hurry up. You know what I mean? And then even Ginger, because mind you, other people weren't moving. Let's clock that. Denali was the moving from that song. She won that song. That was hers, boo. Too bad, so sad. Work on it. Other girls were not moving. Both Diabetes and Ginger Minge, who y'all hate, not y'all, but like a lot of y'all hate right now for no reason, for getting a phone call to make some money so they can pay their bills. Yeah. Ginger's like, you can have it. Don't even worry about it. Because in Ginger's mind, Ginger already knows this is my wheelhouse. I'm a country music artist. I already have an album out already that's country music based, period. As I love Denali Down, I've been writing songs for 3 years and I'm thinking to myself, where's the EP, sister? No shade. You're trying to get your craft together. It's also really fun for you. So don't. Yeah. Sometimes it gets less fun when you start to, do and go a little bit further in there. So I received that. But the girl group challenge winners, keep that. I was like, yeah, you girl group. Okay, work. But I was like, well, baby, we're going to see how this is going to work out here today. But yeah, it just didn't matter for her because it was kind of like, oh, you're really, I love how Ginger's like, oh, you're really upset? So it's just so weak. She's like, oh, this is a big deal. Because to me, I'm thinking like Ginger. You probably have problems with both songs. What are you talking about? Like, I can't. I'm unable. Ginger, true story. I did have this album and I still do. And I have it in a section of Drag Race artists that I have on Apple Music. I have this album. I have Jinx Monsoons. I have Alaska's. The one where it's like Stan. That album, the one she did with the song with Gia Gunn. I have that album on there. I have Mo Hearts, because Mo Hearts album was puss. I didn't think y'all should give that time. Mama can sing. Mo Heart, Ginger Minge, Jinx Monsoon, because Jinx Monsoon's album was great too. The Debbie song, everything. Alaska. Who else from the Drag Race universe do I give my time to? Tia Coffee. She doesn't have an album. She has an EP that I've listened to, and she has some songs I really, really love. Really love. One in particular I have on my like fighting game music thing. It's pretty cool. Lala Reese. I do you know I still listen to that, Joyce? Real good, real good. Eat it up, boom, boom. But I still listen to that, and I have the Let's Go Joan. Bitch. I still listen to Let's Go Joan. That is still one of the best things Drag Race ever did. Slap her. Slap her. I listen to that often. I do have Shay's album, Shay Coulee, especially Ooh, No, Not You. That song gets played often. And Cocky is also another one I play a lot. With her and the Vixen. Cocky. That may be one of my favorites, actually. Who else? Come on, Matt, because we got to get this going. I just want to give the girls some love. Someone mentioned someone I do have. Adore Delano's album. Yes, the first one. Not the newer stuff, but the first album that she came out with, like after her season, I was bumping that motherfucker on SoundCloud, and I still bump it on Apple. Okay, still there. Ooh, and Monet's first EP. Thank you, Jermaine, for reminding me. Because Bitch, I'm Beyonce is a damn good song. And also, if you haven't seen, and I have Bob's music too. What am I talking? I have Bob's music too. Even a song they did with Todd. You got the wrong bitch. I'll give Tadra that. I'll give the wrong bitch. I got Evie's music too. Shit, hold on, girl, my shit. I was like, wait, I actually got a lot of queens. I shouldn't say that I hate Drag Race girls that do music. That's a lie. I just won't listen to people who can't sing make albums. Tuck, I'm talking to you. Yeah, some people got songs out that are not artists. Look at you, Berna Lee. You know, yeah. That's not a singer. That's not an artist. That's somebody that wants to make money off of a niche area that they know some people are going to give their time to because they'll just buy anything. Whoop. Oh, the book is fabulous, actually. Since I have not been smoking lately, it's in my bedroom. I got to read Bob's book. Buy it. Quite wonderful. I'm proud of you, Roberta. Thank you for signing my copy, by the way. But yeah, Bob's book is great. I'm excited. Allegedly, things may be happening. I've heard things in the mix about possibly taking that to like a stage play, which that's kind of what it's designed for. So yeah, like Sasha, you're gonna like it. It's pretty good. Like it's actually really good. Like I got to a point, I'm gonna say around like the second chapter where I was like, okay, I'm in it. Because some books that first chapter don't be doing it for me. But that one was a quick, okay, I'm here for this. It's how I fell in love with Harry Potter books. I read Sorcerer's Stone, that first chapter, I was sold. I was like, what is this? What is this? This is it. And the author's a bitch. But there you go. All right, let's move on, y'all. I'm getting a little too into the off-topic territory here, and that's not fair to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and being part of this equation of this live stream today. I love y'all down. Again, this is not meant to tear Denali. It's not meant to tear Ginger. It's not meant to tear anybody down from this season or this episode of the show. I ask that you just enjoy yourselves, have your opinions, but remind yourselves that everybody is a human being on this planet, and you don't need to tear nobody down to make anybody feel better. You're not going to get brownie points for that. So, this program is for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed by me are just mine and solely my personal views. Do not send hate to anybody that we talk about today. Grab our libations to strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, consider that tibia and have yourself a good poot. And if you did want to drop a little tippy poot in my jar for your boy hosting with the most right now while I wait for my YouTube check, PayPal.me/MattyRants, catch up $Matt924, and Venmo MattyRants. Hope y'all are having fun today. Hope you're all feeling blessed and not too stressed. And yeah, love y'all now. Let's go. Oh no, I'm watching Ironheart because Shea Coulee looked great in that trailer as Slug. I was like, hold out. And they let you be filmed. Oh, bitch. Yes, we will be watching. They didn't butcher her up. I was happy. I was like, yes, keep the queer. Keep it. I will be watching. And there's some people that are in there too that I really do like as well, that are part of the crew from that trailer. I was like, oh, bitch, I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah, we're going to watch that. That's going to be cute. Meow. I don't even like Iron Man, but I'll watch Ironheart. Someone asked me, it was like, can you read the Harry Potter books again? I'm like, I'll read the books, but I'm not going to buy anything from her. I have the copies already before we found out she was terrible. I just go back to the old shit. And I did want to play the Hogwarts game, but I'm like, is she getting a cut of this? Because if she is, I don't want to play it. If she's not, I'll play it. I've been dying to play the game, but I'm like, I don't want someone to see me online playing it. And they're like, Maddie, and they throw it in the Reddit thread. And then all of a sudden I have people trying to like really like hurt me. So I stick with my babies. I stand for the dolls. I totally forgot about this. Did you forget about this? I forgot about this. I forgot that Ginger and Cynthia were in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Totally forgot about that. I was like, wait, I know this tea. And also, those Black Forest gummy bears are a bop. They're a different taste than my Welch's, because Welch's is where it's at. Those little fruit gummies, everything. I forgot how good Black Forest gummies are. And I think the last time I had some was when I was working at the bank. I kid you not. And it was in the machine. I was like, what the fuck is this? But I enjoyed them. I love gummies. Eddie, Bull, gum, whatever. That's my choice of candy. FYI, if you ever wanted to get me something and you're like, oh, I see him, give me the gummy stuff. Starburst, fruity stuff like that. Chocolate, I'm a weirdo, but the gummies, sours, whatever. I don't care. Just don't give me watermelon flavor. Ugh, gross. Anything watermelon flavor is disgusting. Ugh, gross. Okay, moving on. Denali is a writer. This is a hoe in her wheelhouse. She's so excited to show everybody why she deserves to be the winner. And she's still a little bit pressed that she wasn't in the top 3 because she believes she should be in the top 3 each and every week. And a lot of y'all agree with that. That's fine. I think other girls agree with that too, that they should also be in the top 3 each and every week or top 2 or whatever. But, it is what it is. I knew Alyssa was going to have some trouble. We'll get to the rehearsals. This group was good, though. I like this group more for the song. I like the other group for their choreography more. Because you give Denali those coots. Baby, I got to give Denali some of this. The choreography that they did for that group was actually very, very good. It was very good. So I'm going to give her credit for it. But the first song, The Key Your Car, I prefer that song. I did. I prefer it. CJ, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, baby. Coming to you from the deepest of galaxies, King Cosmic. About to wreck your philosophy. Some of y'all can't comprehend my analogies. I guess in a way I'm too far out for you to see. Work. Help me, CJ, please, for the love of God and everything that is dear in my life. Please help me out because I don't know what to do with this other than say thank you so much for the super chat. There's a Libra zodiac in there, so you win on that accord. Whose song is this? Whose song is this? Who is this? Oh, it's one of your... Okay, bitch. I'm over here he trying to get me, girl. He trying to get me, girl. I was like, he's trying to get me. Oh my God. This is it. This is it. I'll be in one of those dumb videos. Oh my God. I was referencing Precious, but yes, the who part. I was referencing Precious in that part. Who gonna love me? Since you got your degree and you know everything, who gonna love me? I had a man and I had a child. And I had to take care of them both. Oh my God. Well, I watched, that's traumatic. That movie. Ooh, Jesus. They had Mariah Carey looking like her original. Oh, hello. Hi, we're back. But no, hold on, let me read this again. Coming to you from the deepest of galaxies, King Cosmic, about to wreck your philosophy. Some of y'all can't comprehend my analogies. I guess in a way I'm far too out for you to see. Send me your music, friend. I need a beat with that. I need a beat. Unless you just wrote that, which is also bomby and everything. Send me the song, please. I need to hear the whole thing because I don't know what the beat is giving with that, and I need the beat. She need a beat. She need a beat. Oh no! Hold on now, Bertalie. Now I like Mariah. I'm not a lamb, but goat. But I like Mariah. I do. Now Mariah Lynn can go fuck off, but I like Mariah. I do. I don't know about this new song, friend. I don't know about it. Mr. Beast was in the video. She lost points there, baby girl. I hate to be your friend on that one, but I was like, what's happening here? Mr. Beast? Ugh. It's like, of all the people. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That shit was weird. But no, I like Mariah. Her best album is still going to be, for me, I think, is it Emancipation? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I would have said the Butterfly album. Real talk. Butterfly was that girl. Emancipation of Mimi, though. I can play that from front to back. So many songs. I'm also one of the only people that like Charm Bracelet. Fuck. Let's go. Let's keep on moving. So wait, don't you come for me now. I like me some Mimi. Okay. I bought the Heartbreaker. I bought that shit. Okay. When everyone was like, she's crashing out. I bought that. Give me your love. Give me your love. Ooh, give me your love. Give me your love. So many people followed that afterwards. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 90s Mimi was that girl, and Emancipation was her greatest album, in my opinion. Homogenic. I think my favorite song on that one was "You Ain't Come on the Moonlit Stars at Night." Da 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 da. Everything I'm yours, yours. Yeah, that was a song. That one from Charm Bracelet. That was on Charm Bracelet, right? But yes. But Circles is that girl. Running around in circles, bitch. Circles is a bah! Which at the end of the song too, when she is singing. And then what was the other one? Lord, do da 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 do. What song is that again? You see how I have like all of the cadences down there. There definitely should be more Mariah Carey songs for lip syncs. Fly Like a Bird. Woo! That's the one. As much as I love We Belong Together, it's my favorite song from her. Fly Like a Bird is I put that in the top echelon of all of her songs I've ever listened to. I love that song. It pulls me in every time. Woo! Love that song. Love it. So you come for me, Mariah. I make jokes about everybody. Everyone's equal for a read here. Ask Brandy in her car. Oh. Ask Brandy in that SUV. Ask her in her cocaine brother, Ray J. Ask him. Trust. And I love Brandy, but beep. Moving forward here. Why do I have her picture? Oh, that's right, because I was going to talk about her. She got one more underdog. You hear me? Trade, not trade. You got one more trade of whatever. Got this wrong fucking jacket on. Don't know what the hell you talking about. You got one more underdog. You get in front of anybody, you an underdog. Everybody over here is an underdog. Are they? I was just like, oh my God. Next week, it's going to be, we're the underdogs here, but we can make it. Girl, if Latino willpower does not stop, I'm going to lose my grip. I loved you in The Maze Runner. I did. I loved you in The Maze Runner. I did, bitch. You ate Maze Runner up. Fuck you, though. But yes, Maze Runner down. Guardians of the Galaxy was interesting to see you in gold, sister. Yeah. Meet the Millers. How's the balls doing? But like, you got one more. Get tired of it, girl. Oh, this is cool. Sometimes I'm just like, Jesus. Like, we gotta find something else to give. Like, Di can't be a bitch. We already know Di is a bitch. Moving on. Like, Di is an asshole. Yes. Booty hole. What? Like, yeah. But Alyssa's cool. Maybe, you know what? If they gave her another opportunity to come back, I just need her to be free of whatever she thinks people want from her and just do her own thing. Like, for real, though. Like, if she didn't even speak English the whole time, I'd be happy. Like, because she's not comfortable speaking. I know production wants her to, but I'm like, if you let that girl just be herself and give us subtitles, if you will, if she wants to, like, have this little Spanglish or whatever, do that. Stop that shit. They gotta start. No, let them be. Y'all give subtitles. World of Wonders kind of messed up those subtitles before, but like something like that. The way that Alyssa apparently called Dia the bitch so many times during filming, Dia was over it. I would have been too, because it's like, okay, we're moving on. You know what I mean? We're past that now. We can do something else. Why was he not the guest judge? Why was he not the guest judge? Help. This made not a lick of sense for Jamal Sims. No shade to the finest of it all. I'll rub that bald head for good luck like I'm at the Apollo, baby. Hope I win this week. For a country music challenge with you now helping them with the country music, it must have been a scheduling conflict. Had to be. But it was so weird. Why are you not sitting in the chair, baby? It made not a lick of sense for Jamal to even be there. What is he going to comment on? The choreography? Bitch, you were in Remember the Time video. Like, what? Had to be scheduling. Because I'm just like, this is stupid. Orville seems like a nice guy. I had to look him up because I was so confused why everybody gasped and swooned over him. I'm not a country music fan. My version of country music is Beyonce's version of country music. So, thank you. But like, I had to look him up because I was like, does he make good music? Do people buy his shit? Because the way they're acting is if this man, girl, did I break my toe for real? Oh no, I broke the nail on my toe. Oh, he's just hot? By whose standards? Because I think Shabuzi is fine. Fuck. But like, I had to look him up. I said his album peaked at 80 on the charts. I said, okay. I was looking for other things. I said, oh, it's not there. But like, people talk about him and they like him. They just don't like him enough to make him in like the top 10. Bet. Okay. He's popular with the queer girls. Okay, that makes sense too. He had a lot of the drag queens in the video. I remember the I'm not judging you. Y'all like what you like. I do honestly. I promise it. I get it. Everyone's got their own thing that makes them happy, and if it makes you happy, please keep doing it because we all need to be happy. Mina, somebody outside we gotta give some time to. What's up, baby girl? Because you popped up a little too quick for me. Hold on. My daughter got up kind of quick. What's happening? Someone outside fucking with you? Okay, you good? All right. Love you. She looking at me like, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, okay, so he's a queer celebrity and he has a boyfriend, which is great. And I'm always here for our queer celebrities. They should be like, we should be uplifting them. He does sound good. He's an excellent singer. So I'm not going to ever knock him like for that. I've heard some of his songs, so that man can sing. He's talented. I'm just not a fan of country music like that. It's not my thing. I've been really into 90s house music lately. Like I was raised in that era, but lately in the new stuff, like the new night, like, you know, these DJs are revamping that house music again. I'm kind of getting into that a little bit. He's also in Cabaret. T'Chakra? Is that it right? T'Chakra? I hope I got that right. I just love reading your name. I was like, oh, come on, beautiful. I'm like, Cabaret. I'm just playing. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay here. I didn't know if it was Kermit the Frog. I didn't know if it was Dragmorta. I was like, I'm either watching Dragula with a Muppet filter or I'm watching something. I didn't know what we were giving. I love how they said Muppet, but I was like, are we sure this is not an episode of Dragula? I thought she was about to say, greetings, uglies. Oh my God. I really thought they were about to start a whole motherfucking episode of Dragula, this thing. Like, and I'm talking about, wait a minute. And again, English is not her first language, so I'm not trying to read her for that. It's her interpretation of what she needed to sound like in the first place. Mind you, Denali was just up there talking about, oh my gosh, like it was like swooning over in the corner, but not giving like, let me get in your panties. This man got up here, Alyssa, and was like, oh my God, you're so hot. do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, oh my God, girl, wait, pause. You're just so sexy, you know. This is like right after Denali. I was like, girl, okay. Like, pause. Calm down, Vanessa. It's you starting off like that and then sounding like Kermit the Frog had a good time in South America. Down. Like he said, fuck Miss Piggy. Fuck Miss Piggy. I want some chorizo. Down. Came to Spain, never came back. I was like, girl. I was like, no. Not to drag motor for Snatch Game. RuPaul wouldn't know who that is. Oh, let me stop. Yes, she would. I don't know. I think Alyssa is just trying to make TV and it's coming off a little forced for me, but she's still, I think, an amazing queen. That's all. But that singing, you got your sister. I mean, it's the fact that Cynthia couldn't even help herself but be like, what? Like, of all the girls, you know, Cynthia's support, but it's Cynthia. Did you see how Cynthia was like stuck when she was singing like, oh, it's still going. Oh, we're not stopping her. And I'm mad that, or no one was like, wait, pause. They let that girl just keep going. They really did. They just let her keep going. But you know who a real one though? No, Cynthia was funny. She playing with her sister. She was playing with her sister. But I'm going to give Acid Betty some coots here. Acid, I swear to God, they got to bring you back to this show again, friend. I wouldn't be mad for a third or fourth time. Your realism is needed and necessary. You were like, okay, stop this bullshit. Hey, Alyssa, don't do the voice. You don't need to. Just do your own voice. It'll be fine. Just be good. Go off. Just do your own thing. You don't have to do all that. Real quick, very big brother. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. But somehow the recording still sounded like Kermit to me. It was less Kermity, but it was like, I just was happy that Acid, I was like, oh, thank God. And it's a different take from that season of 8. I hate how I said, I hate how I worded that. Gross. It's a different take from season 8, Acid Betty. I have to see more Acid Betty. I really do. Girl, when you touring, come to Houston, please. I'm gonna tip you, mama. I like you. I was like, I like this bitch. Also, I think you were robbed this week. I don't use that for Denali because that lip sync goes wild. But to me, your look and performance should have put you in the top 2. And I would say Cynthia's performance could have put her in the top 2 this week. No shade. But your look peed over Ginger's. I don't give a fuck. 8 hers up. Acid looked damn good this week. I was like, what? I was in shock. Shock. I was like, no way. This girl did something completely different from her wheelhouse, and we're not going to give this credit. Hate it. Choreography was a little tough for some, not for others. Had some people feeling a little ways. I also didn't know that Acid Betty was not classically, but trained in dancing. Like, you're a trained dancer. I was like, is she playing with us? And then she starts dancing. I'm like, what? What is happening? What is happening? Like, what is happening? I was like, yo, okay. So things we're discovering, things we're finding out. We didn't know Irene had no BFA, bitch. Here we go. And but now I found out that Acid got this. But we're not gonna. All right, continue. Matt, where are you going? I'm going with it. Oh, the commentary about her wig for the Maxi challenge was stupid. I hate the wig. You hate the Nancy Grace wig that she brought back from Snatch Game? We're not going to clock that reference because it looks just like that wig with a little upturn, a little bit. We're not going to clock that, Michelle. You always catch the references. How you miss that? How you miss the Nancy Grace wig? Low key. The wig wasn't even that bad. I was like, that's crazy. I thought that was crazy. I was like, what? Anywho, they're picking their outfits. They're doing the do. As much as I'm annoyed by Alyssa's I'm trade and Die is the bitch and we're underdogs, I don't want to hear about this outfit ever again. I don't want to hear about it no more. I don't care. We know it's ugly. We are aware of how ugly it is. It's so ugly. She should have won this season. But anywho, we'll continue. We'll continue. I'm never going to tell. I'm never, ever going to get over that this girl calls herself Trade with this crop top like this with rainbow underwear, and in your confessionals you got on fisting gloves. I'm never. Nope. You won't trick me. Okay, can we talk about All-Star 6 real quick? There shouldn't have been a top 4, and they shouldn't have all 4 of them lip sync for their lives. Boom. That was dumb. Shouldn't have been a top 4 like that. Shouldn't have had no 4-way lip sync like that with all separate screens. Boo. Shouldn't have happened like that. Shouldn't have gone down that way. Nope. Should have been a lot different. Hated that for 3 of them. Let me think about who's in the finale. 1, 2, 3. Because I'm even messier than that. I'm going to be, super messy. Ginger, Kylie, Raja. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Those are the only 3 that should have been up there. Whoop. Oh, Trinity was definitely fucked over. Definitely fucked over that season. Hell, Silky was fucked over that season. Oh, I'm thinking about it all over. Oh, see, we've already done this. So why is it now we're like acting like the world is exploding? We have been through, should have been her, could have been her, could have been this, could have been that. We've already done this. So what about this season's different? Because they did it before and you're owed a favor? Fuck all that. It's a goddamn TV show. They don't give a damn about you, bitch. Because they know you're going to come back anyways. I'm never watching this show again. Keep that promise. Know how to do that. Keep that promise. I don't like the show. I blocked World of Wonder. Don't come back. You said what you said. You got that out. Boom. Cat. Be that girl then. The fuck you talking about? I'm blocking it and everyone follow me. No, bitch. We're gonna watch the TV show. I'm gonna enjoy my fucking what I'm paying my cable for, not what you want, girl. Please, chop. So yeah, this weekend has been crazy on the internet. Now, this is why I think Acid Betty should go forward, and why I was here for Acid Betty this week. Mama is talking strategy. Thank you. We did the friend thing. That was cute. That's all jazzy. Everyone got a point on the board. We can't do that next week. We can't. That would be crazy. Like, imagine if all of us ended up in the bottom again and here you go, friend. No. So we're going to have to push somebody forward. And that's exactly what happened with the last bracket and how that decision came to be so crucial in the first bracket, with Phoenix being the one to go, I'm going to make the decision on who goes forward. I'm going to be the vote that matters in this because of how close it is. It's my vote that counts. It's time to start talking strategy because these two have been doing it. Ginger and Dia already talking about points on the board. Well, what happens, we already in the lead. All this like, oh, the trade of the season and all this. Boo, stop. You need to figure out how you're going to get up there, girl, because obviously don't give a fuck about what's going on. It's time to start talking strategy. You need to start talking about it. Please honey, uno, don't make dos nor tres, cuatro, cinco, or seis, siete, ocho, nueve, or 10. You got to be in the game. I was very here for it all. Okay? I was very here for it. Get the girls on board. Wake them up. Mind you, Denali over there having a conversation. She's not in this mix just yet. They have to talk to her a little later. Dia's clocking the tea like, okay, bitch, they talking about it over here. Oh, yeah, they talking about the points and putting them together. All that kind of stuff. And Dia tried to like jump in because she's been doing that lately. It's cute, though. And Untucked, it was so fun. Oh, my God. Dia is great. Let me bring up Untucked in this process, too, right now. I was trying to make this video short, but here I go. I'm having a good time today, too, so thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do Untucked right now and then get to this point. Remember when she was on Untucked and she's like, so wait a minute, like, how are we going to do the points right now? And then she starts giving, for example, like, if this person isn't in this direction and they don't do this, what are you going to do? Okay. And then it was so clever to choose Alyssa. Alyssa, okay, let's talk about it. Like, let's say you're in the top and then like something happens and then you got the points or whatever and like, are you going to give it to the person who is ABC? Because she said, I'm going to give it to the person who's most consistent. So she's like, oh, well, let me give you a scenario. Like you said, consistency, huh? Okay. So Dia's like, well, let's talk about consistency. So if or let's say she used Ginger. Oh, it was nasty work. It was nasty work because she goes, what if Ginger doesn't get in the top? And then she's in the bottom, but Ginger also won. And you just said consistency matters. So like, is that, you're going to give Ginger your point? Well, yes. And I was like, she's not asking for Ginger. She's asking for herself. I loved it. I'm sorry. I loved it. I love that part. That shit was hilarious. I was just like, you know what? Like, I got it. I figured her out, and what she's gonna do, I got this. Like, you girls don't know how. Like, Okay, I'm sorry. She doesn't roll her neck like this. She does these neck hits. Like she'd be like that, and then she'd be like that. There we go. So it's this and that. So it's not a rotation necessarily. It's more of like a Ferris wheel of a head. Okay. It's like, what? Girl, what? Excuse what? Not her. Now let's get to the workroom. So the workroom, because that was Untucked, but this is the like workroom part of it. So like, what are you gonna do with your points? Acid, not give them to you. Oh no, but like we know Acid's not giving them. So what about I'm speaking for the group? Come back to our television screens. If you don't go on to the next bracket, you hear me, World of Woo. You bring her fucking back. You bring it back. You bring Acid Betty back. You bring her back. You bring her back. Oh, you bring her back. Bring her back. That was it. Acid, the look afterwards with the, yeah, that just added so much to it. Bravo. I was proud. I was like, fuck yeah. That was me. I said, fuck yes. This is what I need. Give me some of that. It's that, girl, shut up. We already know what's going on. We're aware of the point system. You're not getting none. You good? All right, bet. Love you. We good. We're sisters, but like, it's a game. And I don't want to be like, here you go. No, fuck you, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. Michelle's look ate them all up. Dare I say. I like Rue's dress. It's a classic fit, and I'm here for it. The wig is what throws me off. It's very, you voted the wrong direction. Michelle looks puss. Michelle looked fucking great. Oh my God. I was like, now Michelle. Michella. Michelet. Bitch. I was like, now you are giving. Now this is what I want to see. Cack. Like, oh, I was like, oh, the hair, the dress, the off the shoulder bit, all of it. I was like, oh. All the time. I did chewing that LBD down. Chewing it. I was like, ooh, whoa. No, those are heels. It's just the way it looks. She got pumps on. She got pumps that have a print on them, for that matter. So a black dress with pumps with a print. Oh, that's puss. I was like, oh yeah, go on, Michelle. I hate Rue's wig, but I like Rue's dress. I love Rue's dress. I love Rue's makeup. Don't like the wig. Jamal is there, and so is Ross. I just can't get into Ross's commentary like I used to. I'm kind of out of it. Like, Thin Ross bores me a tad bit. Jamal doesn't really add anything like he used to for me, in my personal opinion. And I may be just a little bit shell-shocked from Global All-Stars with the, I'm just saying anything. But even this week, I was like, so what's happening? You're going to say something that's like pseudo-masculine? What's going on here? I just felt this. But girl, where is my hippie sister? I need Madison. I need Law. I need Orville Peck to be sitting there. Orville Peck made way more sense to be on this panel. So if there was like a conflict with scheduling, that super sucks. Orville, I'm not even going to lie to you. We needed you. High key. Ooh, Christian, you got me thinking about a charcuterie board. No, that is a homosexual who dates pink. Oh, Matt, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you. Love you down. 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 Yeah, she like palm colored people. But yes. Anywho, well, they live in LA, so it makes sense. I'm gonna be quiet. That's not nice. Everybody say, like, you love anybody, love everybody, but like, some people are particular. They're particular. Okay. Allison. Oh, someone who isn't white calls themselves Trade, and Matt throws a hissy fit. Are you okay? Are you okay? I don't think you're okay. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Do you like, I don't even know what this is, but go off. Y'all, they probably saw the beginning of the video or whatever, but it's okay. That's Allison's take. Because Allison knows Trade more than me, apparently, but that's okay. I certainly wasn't, dealing with a whole third strike offender, but it's okay. Good for you, girl. I'm proud of you. Voice. But yes, not the hair. The dress, yes. Very much that. Like, we were having a great time, weren't we? And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, God. Like, here you go, girl. Denali lost lip sync. Is that going to piss you off? She lost lip sync. She lost it. Ooh, she was mad. She threw a hissy fit, apparently. Allegedly. Thank you. Because I didn't make it about race, but all right. Never once mentioned anything to do with that. But here you are. Oh, goodness. They must have used to watch my old videos. It's okay. We'll send Allison some love because I don't know what that was, but that was weird. Okay. Again, back to Michelle. Puss. I love this. The dress and everything. Oh my God. It's amazing. Michelle, you look so good. I'm so here for it. I'm here for it. I love 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 it. It's not usually, they're not. The end. Any sort of feminine factors do not fall into that category. No. Oh my gosh. Let me again, I'm going to explain trade in a sense to you to where you understand. And a lot of trade, that word came from ballroom culture. It came from our dolls, actually, since girls want to talk that good shit and think that they know what they're talking about, and they get mad that I just so happen to know more than them on some things. So I guess here we go. It is applied to masculine. It is applied to dangerous. It's also applied to unclockable. No one would know they're gay. No one would know that they like dick or have their butts pulled. Trade doesn't have to be a top. Trade can be a bottom. I hope that helps too. So it's not based on sexual positions either. I literally was with a man who was on their third strike. I went and took him to parole meetings. I had to pee for that man. You can't tell me shit about trade, okay? That motherfucker was breaking down doors and stuff. Dangerous motherfucker, okay? That guy. Fine as fuck though, but like very that. Was not out like that, but was living with me and all that kind of shit. Okay? We would go and do all this like for real. Like it's okay. As long as you know Dandelion, as long as you understand that I know more than you, then that is okay. I'll be okay with that. As long as you know I know more than you. And I appreciate the people who are sitting in the wings that have been wanting to say something. I get it. You find me sometimes to be a little too bravado and like, oh, he's starting to get big-headed. I'm going to keep that energy for you. I will, if it makes you feel better. No, I know way more than you. I know a lot more than you. I know so much more than you. And I know that from how you're responding to me. So like, you'll be all right though. You'll be all right. I hope you feel better. I do. Anywho, if my moderators can go ahead and just start popping on that kind of shit real quick, thank you. Because we were having a great time. And then all of a sudden it's like, here you go, shut up, black man, like that kind of stuff. Like it's very that. See, since race is brought, I'm gonna bring it up. So there you go. And that's just the truth. So that's literally what it is. Like that person is unclockable. That person is dead ass somebody that would never do all that kind of stuff and this, that, and the other. Yes. And you know what? I'm going to hold this down because that lets me know that you follow me and you pay attention and you hate watch, and I appreciate the views. Thank you. And I'm going to apply that to the jobs that I'm applying to. But you know what else you can do, since I know more than you and you're on your next fucking apparently login, sissy, is that you can leave a comment, if you will, and tell us what more you know than me. I love to hear it. I appreciate it because this somehow made sense to you. We come here to have a good time. The world's crappy enough. Don't bring the mess in here, please. But no, because they're right. They're always right. They know the best. They know the most. And then if I tell you anything, no way. So yeah, those people can rot in hell. I don't care. Kyrie, thank you so much. Thank you for informing the less knowledgeable Maddie. You are most welcome. Thank you. And shout out to all my white patrons and also my white fans and subscribers who understand it's really not about that. But based off of the way the world is going right now, race is actually a big deal. So yeah, thank you, Kyrie. I appreciate you, my baby. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean hot gay. It doesn't mean hot gay. Trust. But we'll move on because that was weird. We'll let them be weird. Don't wish nothing for those people. They gotta look at me, bitch. I don't gotta look at them. I ain't going to their pages. Ross. Okay, moving on. And Jamal. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I live in your head rent free. Dream of me tonight. Ooh. Dream of me tonight. Dream of me tonight. Put me in between your pillow and just, I love it. I burn them up, girl. I be pissing them off, baby. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's get to the actual performance itself. Let's not give that any more time and any more love. I'm gonna ask my moderators to be just a little bit more stricter when it comes to the comment section here or the live chat today. Oh no, I'm good, CJ. That's a faceless profile from an account that had to get on another account to continue to come for me. So like, I don't do that. That tells me enough. You know what I mean? Like I would never, and I pray that y'all don't do that either. So back to this though. Cynthia, in my opinion, had one of the best verses. I thought Cynthia did a damn good job with this performance. If her runway was a little bit different, I would probably have a different take on this, but Cynthia to me was a contender to win it. Honestly. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Like, this is pretty good. Like, okay. I was like, okay, like, this is it. And I thought to myself, Cynthia, yeah, it's the runway, I think, is the one that stopped her from possibly being top two, even though it was fine. Like the runway was fine. It just, that crotch area was kind of weird looking. Cynthia can sing. Like Cynthia's voice is great. The lyrics were good. It really went with the song. I thought, I was kind of gagged. I was like, oh, we're not really thinking about this? And you are, and that's exactly what we're doing in here, baby. Love you down. I love this picture too, but yes, exactly what we're doing. We're gonna keep this rolling, honey. Because what? Bronwyn, how you doing, my baby? Kissy, kissy, all my love to you, Bron. How you doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you everybody for being here today. Whether you love me or not, your view, I get. So hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and go over to this Red Back affiliate. If you want to drop me a tippy poo, because I'm so sad, PayPal at me/rants. Cash up, don't slide bat924, and then the MattyRants. Thanks for tuning in. All right, yeah, but Cynthia did a good job. I was impressed with her, and I thought the performance was great. Oh, now that we're here, I get to talk about this. Why the fuck isn't Ginger wearing a hat? Why are the other two wearing the same hat? Why did you let that girl become the main singer in this group? Why did you? Why did that happen? I thought that was such a weird, like, Ginger's all in perp. And I know it's based off of like, okay, what do we got? Let's work with it, right? No way that girl walking out there with no hat. Ain't no way. We're like making a distinction between the other two. No way. Why is that? I'm going to wear a big wig. No, you're not. No, you're not. We know some girls with flat wigs up in here. Everybody, come on now. We can fit that big old head. Yeah, it looked like Ginger was the main singer and they were the backup singers. High key. Because it felt more uniform with Daya and Cynthia than it did with Ginge. And it gave we're the duo, and that's the thing. To me personally, I thought Daya's was good. It wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but I still was like entertained by it. I thought the song was pretty good. It was okay. Lyrics are fine. I was like, okay. And that dog part, I couldn't get into that dog walking bit. I was like, no, I'm good. But I thought Daya was fine. I thought Daya was fine. Everybody did good in this group. The song itself, I thought was a bop. But I don't know. It just, once we got to Gingy, I was like, where is your hat? Where is the black that you should be wearing with this too? It's all perp. Like, oh, it's just in the glove. So that's what the change up was? Huh? Thank you, Bronwyn, for the tippy poo. I love you down, baby. Love for you, boo. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the love, darling. Thank you. Oh, Michael, I feel that way about Denali, but I'll continue. Yeah, I thought this group was done well. They did a good job. They did. Yeah, one, because I'm definitely going to say that one definitely sounds more entitled than the other, because one was telling us, I gave you an iconic moment, I'm going to do it again. The other one's like, I don't know if I'm going to win this, but I'm going to try my best. But hey, it was a good group. I personally liked it. I like Cynthia's part the best, though. I'm just going to be honest with you, because it was unexpected for me, one. Two, Cynthia sounded really great, and she worked with the group well. Choreography was fine. To me, I don't know, as a producer or as a judge on a show, the idea is to not let somebody get the win every day. The idea is to look for it in everyone that is on the cast, is where I feel when it comes to like doing shows like this. Like that, I mean, that's where at least where my brain would work. My brain would go in that direction to be like, okay, well, we just gave her a win, and that's great. We can't keep it going unless everybody just sucks. Like everybody has to suck ass for us to do that again. But if someone's good and I'm paying attention to them, you know what? That person, I need that. We got to get that lift, because who knows what that's going to do for the rest of the show, and what energy and what fire that could put, say, under Ginger to be better, to do more. And the same thing for the other girls. It adds something, because it doesn't, because one, now it feels like, okay, because this is why I'm not mad at people who are like, damn, why is Ginger winning again? I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at your takes to where you have to go insult somebody, insult me, or whatever the case may be, about some bullshit like that doesn't really fucking matter. It's not that deep. It's a fucking TV show. I got girls losing their grip because I have a fucking platform. You feel what I'm saying? Weird shit. But like, it's so weird. It's so weird. It is beyond weird. And so you don't give those people time. You don't give them attention. You block them. You make them crash out. You do all the rest of it. You let them crash out, because me getting to speak and me having a voice and people listening in the same way for Ginger and others drives them. It drives them crazy. Like, you have nothing else to do on a Saturday? Embarrassed. I'm getting views, get tippies, having great conversations, and we're talking about our favorite TV show. It's kind of awesome. Yeah. But Ginger is talented. And to me, her getting a W this week didn't fully like take me out of like the whole, like, oh, the fantasy of it all. Like, oh, this show sucked up. It didn't do that. I got it. I received it, but it's just, I think about, because they only have 3 episodes, what that can do for the rest of everybody. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so what are they going to do now? Because she's clearly in the front. It's not like an episode where, like, for example, Georges, what was that? Georges wasn't even in the top that first week, right? Had to steal some points the other week to even, have some validity on the board. Got the W, bow. And then the following week, we had questions, but it was like, at least it felt like there was work being done in that sense. Whereas with Ginger, and I received this because Ginger is talented and she most certainly is doing the work. I just don't, I wouldn't have gave it to her this week. Even with her having a country album, even with her sounding good, the Runway to me was a letdown. I also was let down by Alyssa Hunders too, because to me, those aren't Miley Cyrus looks specifically. They're Miley Cyrus looks that are paying homage to other artists. Like Ginger did the look that she did that was supposed to be paying to Elvis. And then Alyssa did the look that is Miley Cyrus at the Grammys, but that was paying to Tina Turner. So I was like, that's not even like, yeah, that's a Miley look, but it's more so that person's, because it's related to that regardless, way too soon to do 1,000 Miley's. Well, yeah, when this was, because technically that new album hadn't come out yet, and we low key could have got that cover album look, and that would have been plus. That would have been plus. Yeah, they could have waited another year because, like, she had a whole bunch of what visuals come out for that album that she released that I didn't care for. It's not for me. I tried. I'll go back to the other album. That album was a little interesting for me. It was just, it felt like a project versus an album, but I was like, okay. I do wish someone went the campy route and did Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, and the wig and the best of both. I kind of wish they went that way. Denali got the assignment right for me. That's the one I was like, okay, yeah, you did the assignment. That is what I was thinking was going to happen. You bring in the full bit, not just a little piece of it, not just one little look. And the other looks were fine. To me, I was like, yeah, this is one that's Tina Turner, that's Elvis Presley. They still look good, and shout out to the designers of them, but it was just like, that's all. That's why I knew Denali was going to be in the top 2. I was like, the runway was great and the performance, so it makes sense. Then we saw her, low key getting tased on stage, but yeah. Where was the wrecking ball? Wasn't that technically what Denali did when she did her reveal? Wasn't that the wrecking ball outfit when she removed the little mouse rat bullshit? Mouse rat. That's Parks and Recreation. Wasn't that technically it? She did both the VMA performance and wrecking ball, right? I don't remember her doing a reveal for that. I think I'm right. I know so much. So much more. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. Okay. This group peed high key. This is what peed. Their choreography was great. This walkout was excellent. I was like, yeah, buddy. Excellent. I was like, okay. All right, Denal. That was good. They were way more in sync than the other group. Way more. It was very clean. You should have had a top 2 position, in my opinion. Girl, I was gagged at acid. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good. I said, this is really good. Acid, it was fun. The outfit's fucking cool. You look like you own a ranch. You know what I mean? It looks like she owns land. Do you know what I mean? Versus like being a cowboy or possibly being out in the fields somewhere. Nah, Baba looks like she owns land. Okay, she owns land, baby girl. I loved it personally. The wig gave me Nancy Grace, Snatch Game season 8, and I was okay with it. So I was a little mad that Michelle was like about the whole thing, and it's like, no, it's not that deep though. It's really not that deep. We've seen you wear some ugly ass mullets and wigs, so I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But I thought this was puss. I thought she had a great performance. I thought the whole bit was everything. This part right here, and also the Large Marge reference. Love that. I'm old enough to know it. This little part where they break it up and they're going into Alyssa's Kermit the Frog interpretation. That little, this little piece right here. Michael, are you okay? Is everything good, Michael? Do you not like ginger? It's okay if you don't. I just want to know because I try to look in the live chat to also see people who are like commentating to maybe add some context or add more to it. Every comment friend has been, So I'm just checking. Like, are you pissed? Are you mad? Don't be mad, friend. Please don't. We had to block those people. Don't be mad, friend. I'm not telling you not to like the girl, but like, you good. You good, friend. I'm just making sure. I just think it's weird that people are having such a visceral reaction to this, as well as the last episode of Bracket 2. And then they do a whole video together and y'all are not even like clocking in. Like, you were dragging Mistress and they're like, she's so mean to Carrie. They did a whole fucking video on YouTube. No one's retracting statements. They're aware it's a TV show. Like, it's just little stuff like that for me. I'm asking these questions because I don't want to like be like, girl, should we like be careful with this person? Because I want you to have your opinion, but I just also wanted to be like, is there more? I hope there's more. I want there to be more. This was bad. And also, when are they gonna do like a Latin music challenge? You know what I mean? Like, okay, we've had country and that's all fine and shit. You know what would have been really interesting if this was not a country music challenge and this was something that actually was in Alyssa and Cynthia's wheelhouse, and they didn't have to change up anything, and it didn't have to be like some like forced assimilation type of bit. Like, you already have challenges. Okay, here I go. This is for the Ginger haters. Here we go. You have challenges set up for Ginger to win. Yeah? Okay, bet. So why not do that for the rest of everybody else? Because technically, Acid Betty getting a creative challenge to design something, that's in her wheelhouse, correct? Okay, boom, let's go. A dance challenge is in Denali's thing. This is it right here. But that also would have applied to Alyssa and Cynthia. It's something that they know. They could have taught some people, because, you know, not everybody knows everything. They could have taught all those little Pinkberry babies what the tea was and been like, y'all don't know how to salsa, merengue, or anything like that. That could have been a whole moment for us on this program. And I feel like they did something like that before, but oh, Leah, that's not true. I know everybody's upset because they're like, they're just pushing her, but I promise you that probably wouldn't have happened. I'm going to be very real. That wouldn't have made sense. And they know that would have made sense. What happened this week made sense to me, even though I would have judged it differently. I still agree with the winner of the lip sync, so it made sense. However, no, it wouldn't. you know they wouldn't. You know they wouldn't. Actually, isn't Ginger Puerto Rican? Or what did she say? Didn't she say something? Wait, I'm trying to remember. What did she say? Wait. Because I know she's autistic based off of the psych evaluation, but wasn't there something online where they confirmed she's Latin? Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh no. Now I know what the narrative would have been. Damn. Now I know what the narrative would have been. Fuck. Because no one knew she was Puerto Rican because she's white passing. So that would have been the, oh man. Yeah, never mind. A lot of people don't know this about me. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Point taken. Point taken. See, I'm fucking fair now. You're not gonna just come at me on some bullshit. See, I'm fair now. I gave my piece, but then I thought about it and was like, well, wait a minute. That also applies to Nicole as well. We've seen Nicole move, though. We've seen Nicole move, though. I don't know about that. Hey, Xavier. Matty, the design challenge was not focused on the sewing, but the voiceovers. This challenge is dance, but it's country. Here we go. True. But it was still a design challenge? Did you just ask if I was Puerto Rican? I'm sorry. Oh God. Okay. No, back to Xavier real quick. Y'all, what? Both of my parents are Black. I'm jobless at one point. I'm Puerto Rican the next minute. I have a white daddy or something. No, baby girl. My mama is Black and my dad is Black. And it actually does say on the birth certificate, parents, Black African American, Black African American. I'm delighted I do pass. And I received that. I passed. You should see me in Puerto Vallarta. Girl, that's why I was like, I got to learn Spanish. Because I was in PVR. Oh no. Everybody rolling up trying to have a conversation. I was like, me gusto. They're like, oh, this motherfucker. this, but I'm like, I'm black. What? Oh no. No. It's okay. I love y'all. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I've lived with it's something I'm what in my plus 30s, so it's something I've lived with my whole life. It's not, trust me, you telling me that is never gonna gag me. I was treated way differently in Miami because they thought I was a whole nother person. When I was in New York, the Dominicans were running, girl. They was running. So you're racist too? Oh my God. Moderators, listen. Y'all gotta step it up just a tad bit. Because this person's finding ways to come back up in here and we just can't let that be. I know we're enjoying the conversation, but we got racist people on top of it, right? Isn't that wild? Like, tell us that you're white. Tell us that you want some other shit, or you're a self-hating black person. Like, tell us. It's okay. The fact that you made another name to come up in here is cackable. You weren't here for one of my lives when it was like 12 accounts. You weren't here. Me and M. Riker were taking count. It was so funny. At the end of the day, we got together and we were like, this person legit pulled together every account possible to tell me to go fuck off. We had a nasty laugh about that one. So like, But yeah. Back to Alyssa though. You know, it was fun to watch drag Mortar perform. Maddie, you did say jobless in Puerto Rico in this session. What you made it sound like being Puerto Rican was a bad thing. I know that's not what you meant, though. Puerto Rican and not offended. Sage, you took that a little too deep for me, so I'm going to remove that. I didn't, and you know better. So I'm kind of upset that you even took it that way. You know that's not even how that came out, and that is very much you just adding that. You just said, I don't know, you didn't, but it didn't. You just said oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's move on here because we're losing the joy. We are. And it's a little sad because we're letting that person win. And that's not what we're supposed to do. So y'all, let's come back to it again. If it happens again, they come in and tell me something that I already know. Because actually, I'm not jobless because technically YouTube's a job, Patreon's a job, Cameo's a job. All those are jobs. And I get to put that down, right? So we're technically not jobless. I just want another job for more income. So we're going to clear that up real quick. That's the 1. 2, I'm not Puerto Rican. I am black. I know. Shocker. 3, good vibes from here on out. And for everybody, like Sage, you my dog, so you already know what's up. We ain't never going to have no problem. And anybody else in here that's not on some I'm creating 5 accounts kind of shit, right? Let's just relax. Let's just enjoy our day and let's just keep on going, okay? Like for real. So we know someone is really mad at me and doesn't like me speaking and all that kind of stuff, right? But we don't need to feed it, right? You know what I mean? We don't have to like continue to respond to a person who wants my attention. So woosah, everybody. We're good. And we'll just continue on, okay? All right. So Denali chewed this up. Her lyrics were nasty. I was like, my God, go ahead, Denali. Like, I was like, yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. I was here for it. I didn't know why you needed to twerk in the middle of the country song. I thought that was wild. I have one thing to say. And it's the outfit. To me, it made no sense. Does that make sense? Like it made not a lick of sense. Oh, thanks, Jose. I appreciate y'all. It's okay. I still see it, but I'm also like, let's just not, because this is getting weird. And like the positivity is more fun, right? But continuing on. Yeah, she did great. I didn't like the hat with all that in the front because I was taken out of the element of what it was. And I was like, is that a cowboy hat? I saw it later And I was like, okay, there's the back of it. There's the back. Like this is when I was like, oh, okay. But I don't see it. So it throws me off a tad bit. It gives me ice skater. So that's where I was with the look. It's still a great look though. The look is puss. Love the look down. But I was like, I don't like how you talk about Acid's wig being what the fuck, but you're not talking about this outfit not even coming near close to what this is supposed to get for the challenge. They're picking and choosing. Very that. Whether it's Rue or Michelle or whoever, the picking and choosing is wild with this season. It is. But overall, I enjoyed myself. I'm not a fan of country music like that, but this was fun. It was good. You know what I mean? Like it was fine. Like it's fine. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Everyone seemed to be having fun. You know what I mean? Like everyone seemed to be having fun. And that translated through the performances, and I celebrated. I do. So not the worst girl group challenge, but it was a fun one. And I got to give it to, what's that man's name? David Steinberg, who produced this. I was like, okay, I like the first song better, but the second song was still cool too. Kayla, thank you so much for the tippy poo. I appreciate you, my baby. A tip from my favorite YouTuber. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you, my love. Hope to buy you a drink during Houston Pride. Oh my gosh. Okay. Will you hit me up, Purple? Hit me up that day, baby girl. Hit me up that day, okay? I will turn my notifications on for that day. Hit me up that day so we can figure out where we can convene together, okay? Because I'm going to be rolling with my crew. And you got to meet the crew. You got to meet my gaming crew. Yes, you have to meet my gaming crew. We're going to have so much fun that day. But yeah, this is fun. Okay. All right, let's move on. Category is Night of 1,000 Mileys. Acid Betty, work. I lived. Damn, I wanted her to be in the top 2. High key. Damn. Oh, this was so good. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not expecting this from her at all. Not at all. I was like, oh, this is actually the dress, the way that the whole bodysuit underneath doesn't look crazy. I was like, uh-oh, the hair. I was like, oh, this is wonderful. Makeup was stunned. I was like, oh, it's also different. And for some judges who always are like, I wish you would do something different because I'm getting kind of bored with it. I am shocked. That this wasn't a conversation piece I needed this to be a deep. Remember how she got emotional on the stage when you look so beautiful? I was like, God, give her the W right now. Give it to her now because it feels like this is the day. But I don't know. I liked it a lot. I liked it a little bit. I did. I thought this was great. I think her makeup is what really sold. I love how she did her make. Go ahead, Acid Betty. This was my favorite look of the week next to Denali's. Yeah, this is my favorite look of the week next to Denali's for sure. Absolutely. God, that wig is gorgeous. Everything about it. Wonderful. Alyssa Hunter is next. This is a great recreation of the Bob Mackie outfit that Miley wore for the Grammys. I love that she had this cape with I just won my first Grammy, because that's what Miley said when she came back out on stage to present the award, right? It's like, I just won my first Grammy. I was like, this is really funny. My only issue with this is that this is Miley's, she's paying homage. She's giving Bob Mackie love, of course, Bob Mackie gown, but the performance style and everything about that was also for Tina Turner. And so I received more Tina out of this. It may be because I'm also older and I grew up in a world of Tina Turner in that reality and big fan of it, especially my mama. That's where my mind was going. So for me, it's a high ass 2, a high 2, close to a 1. It's great recreation, love presentation. It just, to me, all I hear is big wheels keep on turning, turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. Like that's all I hear. I don't hear I buy myself fly. I don't hear none of that. I hear none of it. I hear a whole nother lady doing this, doing this, doing this, all of that. Yeah, it's inspired by. And that is why I don't think hers or Ginger's were really contenders for like top 2 for looks. Because to me, they were, this is like, and this is like with Miley Ward. I'm like, no, that girl had a lot of music videos and a lot of stuff you could have referenced here. But Alyssa's fine for doing this. It's great though. I mean, the chest is a little Fisher Price. Y'all are talking about it. I know Saphira's titty bib in the first episode of season 16 would fit in that perfectly. God, that titty bib was like, woo! I don't even know. But yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's just big. That's all I hear. That's it. Oh. I know flowers because I go to the grocery store. I know flowers because I have shopped in stores and they play that song everywhere. I know flowers because I frequent Montrose every now and then. And I like going into JR sometimes. And an up-tempo version of that song is going to be playing. Sometimes I'll go into George's and they're playing the regular version of that song. Sometimes I'll go into... No, Rich's doesn't play it unless a drag queen is actually performing that song. What's my other little spot I like to go to? I like George's. They have a great patio. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she's not my favorite artist in the world, but the song is good. It's a great song. And yeah, I like Miley. You know what? I hated her Bangers days because I know exactly what that was. I know exactly what that bullshit was, but I was here for this new metamorphosis that she's kind of going through. I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm happy that she's sort of coming into her own little thing. I'm like, okay, Miles, you go ahead and do that. And then you find out tea about her family. Oof. I think it's her dad that's the issue. Bangers, but do you remember what was after Bangers? Like Bangers was like her, Blackiana era, right? Do you remember the one after Bangers? Now that's what it was like. Okay, sister, put the pipe down. Like, we get it. You've learned what acid tastes like. Bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But like, there we go. Dead Pets and then the Young. Yeah, that one was the Dead Pets one was I don't know what was going on. Those videos were weird. I was like, what? Yeah, it was the Dead Pets one was after, I think, Bangers, and then it was Younger Now, and then what was the one where she did Malibu? That was a free album for real. Wasn't she also married to Thor's brother? Yeah, right? She was married to Thor's brother, and I heard he was an asshole. Not Thor, but the brother. Endless Summer Vacation. Okay, something like that. Yeah, but I did see the Liam Hemsworth. I don't really care for him. I prefer the other brother. I saw her interview that she did recently. I don't know why I'm talking about this because it's Miley, I guess. It kind of hit home, and she was talking about how she had to change things up a bit because she was losing people and it was like becoming an issue or a problem and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, yeah, like I was like, okay, Miley, I received that. Everybody grows up. I think they were just engaged. Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. At the top of the world. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into this glamorous Ooh, the flossy. This beautiful live that we're having here today. We're having such a good time. I appreciate all of you for being here and all of you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. And if you wanted to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. I'm having such a great time. Big to you. And we'll move on because okay. Yes. Who is next here? Chewed it up. 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 Did. You did that. You did that, denial. You did that, denial. You did. You did. You I was like, okay, with the bear. I was like, oh yeah. Thank you. Give me this sort of go all the way if you're gonna do Miles. Go all the way. And she did that. I will say, when she dropped that bear, I was like, Jesus. I don't know why I thought that was a real person. I was like, oh my God, did someone check on the bear? She just dropped it. That could have been. Girl, do you still have that bear? Or did someone let you borrow it? Because it's super cute. That is a cute item. I was like, okay, this is cute. I like that she made the face bigger too. She on purpose, because if you saw Miley's original outfit, let me pull it back up. That little rat face is teeny tiny on the front. Way that versus this one's humongo. Yes, this was right with God. And them legs. Come on, legs. Look at those legs. They're amazing. Look at those legs. Look at those legs. They're amazing. I hate that I just did a Teen Titans Go reference, but whatever. Waffles. A show that I really can't stand, but I will let be on and I will listen to every damn song. Oh my God. You're my summertime. There we go. Yes. Summertime. That's the Beast Boy song. Lady Legacy is actually a great episode because they did Sailor Moon transformations. Oh, I think I'm going to start calling Denali Lady Legacy. Denali Legacy. Yep. Denali Legacy. Down. But no, Denali ate, chewed, peed. Her and Acid to me were top two for Runway. Yes. Top two for Runway for sure. Absolutely. I like Teen Titans. I don't like Teen Titans Go. It's a little too cornball for me, but yeah. The old Teen Titans was super cool, but I also was like, are we gonna be chasing Slade forever? That's it. That's all we're gonna do. Oh, Robin. Cynthia Lee Fontaine. Great reference. I remember watching this performance on the VMAs. I love that they did this reference. I have a problem with this outfit. One little problem, because to me, Cynthia did this. It's just I have to deduct points in the crotchy area because it was wild out there. Also, shout out to TKB being in the background right here for the shot. And I had to include this other picture. So this right here in this area was a tad bit interesting for me. It was a lot of gold for one. I mean, they're just matching it to her body. So we're not body shaming here or doing anything like that. It just wasn't flattering how high up this part was. And how it needed, I don't know, something about it needed to be that. A little make it go in. I just needed, it was it was deep and wide, and I didn't need it to be deep and wide. I needed it to be just a little that, because we want the cuckoo now. It's just she didn't need them big ass what looks like panties in the front. Crazy. Everything else about the outfit's fabulous. I love the hair, I love their makeup, but this picture, my sister. I was getting screen grabs because when I was doing my reaction on Patreon, I didn't realize or, was focused on the shot or whatever. And then when I was doing my screen grabs, I had a nice little cry this morning when I saw Jiggly. I was like, oh my God, I forgot she was up there. And we talked about it. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Woo, time, baby, time. Woo! This was so long ago. Like, no shade. This. I hate to even say it like that. This was long ago. Like, this was like damn near a decade ago. Like, this was a while. You know what I mean? And so many people look completely different than they do now that were up there. Wasn't Kylie up there too? Like, but yeah, this was a time. This was a time. I know Jiggly would be up in here right now, cussing people out, talking to me crazy. We would talk about everything. Trust and believe. Yeah. That's my girl. Love you, Jiggly. But no, I was happy Cynthia did this. And not because Cynthia, who is all about love and support and allyship and all that, but she doesn't even realize, and maybe she does because she's talking about all my sisters were up there, but that's the tea. That's the gag. All your sisters were up there. And then thank you, Drag Race, for showing the picture, because yes, like the context, absolutely necessary, very much well needed, especially for the new people who just got into Drag Race that didn't see older seasons that want to have something to say. It's very that. So like, God bless you, Cynthia. That I was just happy you did this because it just brought up memories. I was like, oh, hi too. You know what, Diabetes? Yeah. It's simple, but it works. I gotta say, it feels like it's Diabetes' wheelhouse. This very much is her thing. It's a little punk, it's a little rock. It's different from Miley at the time, and it's something, yeah, I kind of like it. It's simple, but it's effective. Do you feel me? And I think what made it even better, the hair. That hair was right. I was like, yep. And you know what, Di? You was walking this down. Bitch, you was walking this. I was like, go on, girl. Like, yeah, she had that hand like this, but she was and I was like, okay, Di. I was like, yeah. But see, sometimes the simple yet effective stuff will work. It's presentation, though, and how you sell the garment. And she did that for me. I was like, you know what? Yeah. And it's so her. So it was like a perfect blend. And I loved when she explained that. She's like, I wanted to find something that was very close to what Miley and me, we can meet together. And I was like, yep. Very good. Mm-hmm. Now, I've been defending Ginger a lot. This long ass live stream, I was trying to not make this long. It stops here. I did not care for this. Shout out to the designer, though, because I see the work and the detailing in it is amazing. I did not care for this. And the main reason I didn't care for it is that while I feel the same way I feel about Alyssa's outfit, where it's Miley, but it's paying to Tina. This is, and see, Diggy brought this point up, which I agree with him, but I was like, you're not giving Alyssa no dues, because he didn't even know I guess he didn't clock the reference. I had to check him on that. I was like, friend. Like Alyssa did the same thing. You got to hold that weight for her too. It do feel more Elvis than Miley, because Miley was doing something Elvis-y. And I know Ginger even mentions while she's walking, like, I love it because it's so Elvis and she loves Elvis, which I totally get. It just wasn't my favorite, and it doesn't really do anything for her silhouette, for example. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite. It was not. I feel like we're in the office party somewhere, and she got a really snazzy Halloween costume, and she came up in there and she's about to serve us some candied apples that she made herself with her 5 cats in her house. Regardless of all that, yeah, it's really not a bad outfit. It's just, to me, it's too somebody else than Miley, one, and it does not, to me, help in any sort of way with shape and figure. It looks wild. So that's where I'm at with the look. But I do appreciate the design of this look. I love the color. The color's fabulous. I love that she had the minge on the front. That was kind of fire. Reminded me of the MIB too, but Miley also had like something on the front too as well. I think this wig is really, really like, the wig is fine. I like the wig. It just don't feel, it's not. And I kind of wonder why she didn't do something kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like this hair right here, you know, like you went down this route, which is fine. Drag, that's your drag. Pop off. I just wanted something a little bit more close to what we were actually. There you go. So no, that's my least favorite one of the week. And my favorite was Acid. So I'm gonna do Acid because it was unexpected for me. Denali because she hit every mark I wanted her to hit. There's 6 people here, right? Diabetes because that one was like, again, sleek and chic, perfect, glamour. I know all about it, apparently. Cynthia's for taking me down memory lane. Alyssa's because it's Miley, but it's a reference. And then Ginger because it's the same thing for Alyssa, but it's like even more on the nose. Like, okay, like that's her paying homage. That's not, she was doing a thing at that time. She's like, I'm giving Elvis. And it's like, well, this is more Elvis than Miley, but I get it. In the comment section, can y'all do the same? Like, if you want to talk about the episode, great. That's awesome. But also, can you give me in your order? And we need to start doing this. We should start doing this. Give me your runway orders. I want to hear it. Your top to bottoms. If you want to put in why, please and thank you. That's cool because I'll read it. And others will too. But I want to see those. I want to see what y'all think. I like Night of 1,000 whoever's. I feel like the next person they have to do, it needs to be someone who's been alive for 50 plus years. Or who is like iconic in the fashion industry. Like Rihanna would be someone I would put in that category because Mama was the it girl. And, you know, then she's now making clothes and underwear and makeup for people and all that shit. I'd even put Cardi B up into the factor because she's kind of like the go-to girl that they even, you know, Outside is not a bad song either. I kind of like Outside. I'm like, okay, what is this album going to do? We finally getting it. If we do. I don't know. There's just a couple of people who I feel in terms of fashion that, you know, we all have our like taste level and what we like and what we don't like. I just think there's some people who have added a little bit more to that zeitgeist, if you will. A little bit more than others. And there's like decades. You know what I mean? Like decades. There's time. There's references. They've been quintessential to that department forever. They are timeless. Ooh, there's the word. The timeless girls. I need that. I want to see a Night of 1,000, somebody that's like giving. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But, you know, I get it. It's Miley. The episode was country, Cyrus family, Hannah Montana. But yes, I am sad we didn't get a Hannah Montana runway. No one did Hannah Montana. That sucks. Night of 1,000, Angela Bassett's girl. As long as Eureka's not on that season. Meryl Streep would be interesting because of her as a movie star in the references. But, you know, most of the time, because of copyright, they can't do everything because it's too on the nose. And they have to go off of like just Getty Images. Like, they get like a list of like where they can look for certain references and what they can do, right? So it can be tough with movie stars unless we're talking about like red carpets. We're talking about like award ceremonies and certain things like that, interview looks, that kind of shit. But when it gets down to like, I guess, an easier way to look at this for that Night of 1,000 whoever's, singing, performing artists makes more sense because they can also incorporate concert looks, tour looks, like you say, televised performance looks, red carpets. This that it goes a little bit deeper. But I get what you're saying. I'm there. Just depends on how they can do it. Patti LaBelle has some looks now, and I know the girls could come out. That one wouldn't require you to be black or anything in reference. That, ooh, please, they would. Oh, we would get some good shit. Like all her early stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, please, yes. I also want someone to come out as Patti LaBelle on the Tyra Banks show. I need someone to dress as Patti LaBelle on the Tyra Banks show and like pull out a cupcake wrapper from her pocket. Like I need that. Like I need it. I need it so bad. That would be so funny. I'm not gonna eat the wrapper. Oh, please. That would be so funny. Oh my God. I couldn't believe that girl said that. Like, can you imagine? You're a grown woman. What was she in her 50s, 60s at the time? And you're this dumb lady sitting there talking about food and eating it and telling you, well, be careful. Don't eat the wrapper. Huh? That was a weird episode. Then again, Tyra Banks' show was weird in general. She was saying slurs and shit on daytime television. I will never get over it. Like, she was really like trying to break the mold. Shout out to everybody that lived through that era, or not even lived, but very much, we all watched together. Shout out to all of us, because that was wild. The Naomi Campbell interview. Oh my God. Not no one's there, so you could do this private. Like, what? That show was crazy. Oh man, how did she get that? Okay, anyway, come on back. Let's continue. They got tops, they got bottoms, it's all that jazz. We find out that Diabetes and not my wishful thinking. Denial and Ginge are our top two of the week. I'm not going to ask if you agree or not, because I know you don't. Like, can you imagine if I wasted your time? Like, for real, did y'all agree with, we're not doing that. We're good. I know. I'm aware. I have the internet, I'm aware. They're going to be really pissed off at me now. We get this lip sync. My God. I thought Denali should have been in the top two. I don't feel like Ginger should have been in the top two based off of her outfit alone. I'm not going to talk about the performance. The performance was great. Her outfit to me was like, And so I deducted points for that, putting Cynthia and Acid Betty in a higher position. For me. But here we are. It's Ginger and Denali. Now, Denali's super happy. She got her way. Very happy. They are told they're about to lip sync to a Miley Cyrus song. This is when I knew she wasn't going to win. The cockiness, which is confidence, but it came off a tad bit cocky in this moment. And Drag Race production has a way of loving to humble people and make them feel like they're going to go really far and then be like, got you. Once we had to call back this lip sync, talking about I'm known for iconic lip syncs. And I'm going to do it again. I was like, oh, we're not. I said, one, you're lip syncing against Ginger. That's not going to happen. This isn't Lizzo, where the hell my phone? No, this is a Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, Disney production song. Chop. So once that happened with the whole in the confessional, that like part, I was like, oh, they ain't giving it to her. Because it's in the bag. Meanwhile, Ginger's confessional went like this. Oh my God, I'm going up against Denali. Like, I know she's a great dancer and this is going to be really tough. So all I'm going to do is try my best and hope for the best. I was like, uh-oh. Now, I'll be truthful as well and say that I did see some social media commentary before I watched the episode, and I was trying to avoid all spoilers, so I didn't watch any videos, but I was like, the way people were going in on this about how Denali lost, I thought for sure I was about to see a robbery. I was really ready for a robbery. That I did not see. I did not see a robbery at all. I saw way too much for this See You Again by Miley Cyrus. That all of that happened for that song? What? But then I'm looking at Ginger and I'm also going, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Wasn't iconic. You did way too much, sister. It looked crazy. I thought Ginger won on a default. I thought Ginger won on a default. The way RuPaul was looking at Denali was wild, especially when she gave her her whole hole to look at. That shit was weird, bro. I'm over here like, this is a song that girl made when she was a fucking teenager. You're patting your whole puss to that part. This is crazy. and then did all that with it too. I was like, oh my God, not the prostate exam on stage. Jesus. Okay. I thought it was wild. I was like, okay, Ginger doing her thing, whatever. I said, Denali already down here talking about point, shooting an arrow, 360 spin. I said, damn, bitch, we're 8 seconds of the song and you've given the 16 count. Bet. I was like, okay, work. Then she was Linus in Peanuts on a piano. I was like, where is that one little girl that's about to sit on the piano and talk about is it Schroeder? That's not Linus, that's Schroeder. She's Schroeder. That's Schroeder. I almost said Linus. Linus had the blanket. That's Schroeder. Schroeder? Why am I saying his name like that? I said, that's a little motherfucker from Peanuts on the piano. And then it really, honestly, that part had nothing to do with that. I was like, girl, and all these little punks online talking about, tell that beat, shut the fuck up. Like, that's not every dancer is going to dance to every word to the song. Some people take like moments to like breathe and like just let things sit in. It was nonstop from the moment they said go. That's the tea. It was nonstop. That was the problem. I needed her to breathe sometimes and just not do a movement and let her all this work. And that wasn't happening. And I was like, oh my God. Here's what I'm going to say though. She's a great dancer. She's a great dancer. They're never going to be able to take that away from her. Bitch is talented. The end. Talented and a great dancer. But like, it went from boom, boom, and Ginger is still stuck on this one move. And I'm like, God damn, what's going on? Not Smeagol, shut the fuck up. She was just going from, it reminded me of Aja versus Nina Bonina Brown. No, it doesn't, because that was still a little bit, that wasn't as frantic. It just felt like, okay, come on, man, I'm trying to make this better because I want my Denali fans to know I don't hate her. It's just the way I received this was, it was like, you didn't have to do that much to beat her. You didn't have to do all that to beat her. You really didn't. Like, Ginger may have been moving in slow motion. I agree. And she was also doing her normal tea, but she has stage presence. And the thing is that I think Denali does too. But when you throw the whole kitchen sink, it's like, what presence is there? It feels desperation. And this is not a lip sync for your life, but a legacy. It's not you and Kimora again. Like, did she have flashbacks? I was so confused. Oh my God. When she did this part with the hands, I was like, oh, come on, Gabriella. I was like, come on, Cat's Eye. Sorry, I am in love with that new song from Cat's Eye. Love you, Cat's Eye. You're everything. Shout out to Minode. I love the whole, Sophie, all of them. I love Laura. Love Cat's Eye. And that new song is a bop. That video is everything. And she did this little hand. I was like, oh, I was like, oh my God, they did that in the video. But it was like, in that part of the song, when she's doing this, it's like literally the drums going do 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 do. It wasn't even needed. Like all she had to do was dun, 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 dun. And again, different takes on how we would do songs, whatever. It just, I was like, there's some parts of it she just could have just chilled. And it didn't happen. Y'all, this is 5 seconds apart. We went from here, and I was like, whoa. I want to know how many calories she lost from this lip sync. I want to know how many calories happened here. But this is when I was out. This is when I was gone. I was gone right here. These pads are wild. I was gone when this happened. That was like, oh no, she ain't win. That lady bent over and I was like, what is going on? This said, hold on. I had to go back. I said, who produced this? Disney. Okay. I mean, this must be a Disney Plus account, and it must be like for the adults only. She put that hand and did this. I said, oh my gosh, she did get in her booty. It's like RuPaul found out she was a proctologist today. Like, she had no idea. She had no idea. It was like, what? Oh my God. I feel like Ru was trying to process what was going on because she's probably like, why is she doing all that? But I'm gonna still watch. I felt that was what Ru was giving, like, huh? Why is she doing all that? But okay, keep on going. Let me see. Maybe something that's gonna happen. I did get a screenshot to show you something. I'm gonna show you something real quick. She went from that to then, I was like, what song is this? What song are we listening to? I hope nobody's dancing like that to this song. I mean, I can definitely tell. For me, I felt like Denali's like Blue Dolphin kicked in, like right when the song started. And it was like, it was up from there. And if the girls know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about, there was no way we're gonna stop her. That Blue Dolphin kicked in, baby. She bit half of that sucker and chewed the rest. No, ma'am. I was like, girl, that pill is working her. My God, I know she got the sweats and everything. Someone give her some water. Meanwhile, Ginger's indica was of the strongest variety. Okay. What strain were you smoking on, Ginge? I'm trying to think of a really heavy indica. Let me think. Oh, what's a strain that's nasty? Had to be some good perp. Had to be. Certainly wasn't White Widow. Ain't no terpenes in there. We're giving you that nice little sativa. It was not a head high. Mama had a body high. You hear me? I was like, girl, what is going on? So I just didn't know what was going on because I knew Ginger was about to roll all over stage and do all this other work because Miss Mama over here, it wasn't doing what it was going to do, right? The other one's doing too much. The other one's doing too little. This was wild. I was like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, what's happening? I feel like if someone dressed up like Hannah Montana, this would have been better. I thought she was about to do a dip. I think she learned her lesson. Not too much time with Aja in the workroom. I see. You went to the knees. It didn't. I was like, what's happening? What's going on? All this for this song? All right. Okay. Bet. Nah, Ginger didn't smoke no indica. Mama had an Eddie. She had a nasty. She ate the whole edible. That's what it was. Even this part right here, when they're like, my best friend, da 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 da. Like, this is in the middle of them saying Miley. I have to show this shot. They're in the middle of saying Miley. Like, you're not clocking this. Mama was already moving across the stage in the middle of Miley. She hadn't even stopped to give Miley a whole enunciation. It was and out and gone. I was like, okay. Now, Ru is looking at Ginger, okay? She's focused on, now Denali's doing all that, and she's focused on Ginger. I needed to show you this shot. I'm going to show you the next shot, because you'll see Ru turn and give a look at Denali, but just mind the face. She kept the smile because she's being filmed. The squint, I'm not missing. I'm not missing a little squint. I'm not missing a little. She went from to I said, okay. See, I said, She liked the slow ride. RuPaul couldn't see that magic eye poster that Denali was throwing in front of her. You know, RuPaul is not a Fast and Furious kind of watcher girl. She give me the long show. I want to see Nicole Kidman put some rocks in her pockets and walk into a river. The hours tea, okay? I want to see some lesbian drama, a long-winded conversation. I said, yeah, she wasn't going to win, probably from that booty hole tooch. I put that out. I was like, man, it's a wrap. That girl did so many splits too. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I thought that was hot though. The first split, I was like, okay. And then she went back down for the da-da-da. I was like, okay. But then it happened again at the end. I was like, with these little heels. Come on, them dance heels. Go on, girl. I think Denali's talented as fuck. It just, now that walkover was nasty. That walkover was nasty. I could do a walkover, but that's why, as a former gymnast, I got to give the coots. That walkover was nasty. I was like, yeah, buddy. I was like, come on, core strength. Come on, arms. It was nasty. Again, a lot was happening, but I got to give dues. That deserves some dues. I was like, yeah, get up, bitch. I love it. I love it when the girls can incorporate some acrobatics at the part of the song. That made sense. I was like, okay, bet, because you can't be on the floor the whole time. I was like, work. I was like, okay, she back up. Let's do it. At one point, yes, Ginger, you were lip syncing and just staring at her. Because it was like, this girl's doing a whole lot. And I saw someone make a comment. Oh, this is another thing too. Denali, did you not know when the song ended? Because the song wasn't over yet, not by another 20 fucking seconds. And it may have been the edit. They had you on one side of the stage for a part in the song where it's like, whoa, I'll never wait to see you again. And then you went over and did the same move again. And then Ginger mimicked, or I should say mocked you. That sounds better. Mocked. See, I was like, huh? Like, went over there, and then you walked over into the again. And so I guess Ginger was watching you the whole time doing that, and then was like, me too. And she does do that. Whoever said that, you are absolutely correct. Ginger does that through a lot of her lip syncs because she's not that physical girl. She did that same shit to Mayhem for the Where the Hell My Phone. Remember when Mayhem was attempting to do a duck walk, and then we saw Ginger basically do the platypus foot? That. So it's a little annoying, but I'm okay with it because whatever was happening here, I was just like, Jesus Christ. I wanted them to end it for both of them. I was not turned or burned. I was not the Doja Cat split for a Miley wasted. I was like, no. The fifth time, I was like, nah, this lost the impact. It lost the impact. She did the Doja to a song that didn't need it, and it was the fifth time it lost the impact. Had that been the first time she split, bitch, I probably would have been peeing. Nah. And I'm going to tell you why she was surprised, because she thought RuPaul was going to award the athlete. Not that Ginger thought she was bad at the lip sync. That's what I think some of y'all are missing with that one. Ginger wasn't like, oh my God, Denali is clearly the winner. It's more so she's going to give it to the stunt queen. You may hate that. It's true. It's true. Girl, please, she don't think that low of herself. So she was shocked. Oh, you're not going to give it to her? You sure? Because she was doing a lot. Are you sure? I mean, I was doing my thing. You're not going to give it to her? Okay. Bet. I knew I knew it. I was like, where is the edit, Lee Dawson? Where is the edit with the music? Where is the edit with the where is it? Where it at? What's going on? I need y'all to do the you did me dirty again. It's definitely giving my season all over again. And I felt that from this. So hear me out. I get it. She put a lot of work into this lip sync. She feels that she clearly won as an athlete, myself, former athlete, I should say, as someone very competitive, fighting games, all that kind of shit. Oh, I get it. Ooh, because it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, bitch, I tore her up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But like, we all saw different shows. We saw different performances. It is what it is. She did clap at the time when she had sucked her teeth and got whatever was left from lunchtime, okay, out of there. But you better believe I caught her walking off stage without giving nobody time. Also, isn't it funny the different reactions, like Cynthia's reaction and Daya's reaction? I was like, Cynthia was Team Denali. Daya was Team Ginger. But no, Denali did way too much, and it was ridiculous in my opinion. I was like, girl, you didn't have to do all that to beat Ginger. Ginger was underwhelming at the same time. Like, Ginger didn't just beat the fuck out of her. I was also like, okay, this is fine. The song felt, to me, it didn't need all the stunts and theatrics, and it also needed to pick up some energy at the same time. I needed a middle ground. That's all I needed. I just needed a middle, and it wasn't there for me. I needed a balance in the performance, and I missed that from both of them, to be honest with you. One was more clean than the other one, because we're doing a whole lot of shit to fucking see you again. Ridiculous. Was Miley supposed to be the guest judge that day? No. Levels. Thank you, G. Arthur. There need to be levels to the performance, and Mama was at 10 the entire time, and she wasn't. Ginger actually did win. Hold on, Pitts. Hey, friend. Are we good? Are we good, friend? Are you good? We good? Because, like, we're not here for arguing. We're not doing the back and forth. That's for Twitter. I'm being honest with you. We already had some people come up in here insulting me and doing all that kind of crap. This is my take on it. All that kind of, there's no period here. I didn't period anything. I'm giving my take on these things. Please relax. Please. Because I enjoy your commentary back and forth here, but I'm not as invested into this like that. To me, they both sucked, in my personal opinion. Denali did way too much. Ginger was under. They gave it to Ginger. No, not the insult. It's just you were, Fred. I was watching your thread go down. You was coming strong. I was like, "Whoa, Pitts, calm down, bitch. You right. If you think that she lost, she lost. You got that, girl." But like, just, I think Ginger won by default. I think Rue was over all that Denali was doing, in my personal opinion. And if I'm going to do the production bit, here we go. All right. I think Ginger did a good job, and it was, like, again, not crazy like I saw the other person doing. I think RuPaul wasn't really feeling Denali's performance. I also think that it worked for, am I going to do it? Yep. I think it worked for production because they already had in mind Ginger going forward. And so with maybe Ru, because, you know, she says she makes these final decisions, that it just played in their favor. That's what I think. If I'm going to, like, take everybody's, it's production's fault. They hate Ginger. Denali didn't do good. All of that and just wrap it up in a bow, it's almost like, okay, well, let's do that and add every bit of those sources. It feels like some people got their way and some people, it was going to go another way, but then they saw how it went down and was like, we can't do that. So we're going to go the other direction. And they weren't thinking about what the fandom was going to think because, mind you, y'all crashing out over this. not y'all, not on all of you, but there are a lot of people who are literally losing their grip on reality over this decision. And maybe if they were like, I don't know how they're going to feel about this, because they probably thought, man, they love Ginger. We'll bring her back. Y'all pissed. You know, Denali's known for sometimes not, when they don't get their way, they're a bit upset. And so we're not going to reward that shit. To me, it's a lot of takes on this one. I just don't think that Ginger deserves hate over this. I also think it's lazy to like blame production in reference for that, because they're just trying to make a TV show for you to watch. They don't know how you're going to take it until you see it. And 3, you know, there is no hate to Denali here, because Denali's talented as fuck. But like, if that rumor is true, that girl stormed off stage because she didn't win, y'all gave Mistress hell for doing that. If that did happen for the finale, you are not going to hold, you hold them the same energy, please. Same energy. Same energy. You want, I don't even have to tell you why it's not the same energy, because there is a pretty privilege. That's all. That's how I feel about it. That's where my mind stands with this one. It's like, okay, as much as you can be pissed off at one thing and be mad at the queen for doing something, hold all the girls accountable. Even if you agree you should have won. That doesn't, come on now. Justice for Carrie. We have to send love to Carrie. Carrie is really going through it. 2 days later. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mistress Isabel Brooks, and I'm here today to, we got Cat. Please. Ridiculous. So, Diabetti, Acid Betty, Cynthia Lee Fontaine, and Alyssa Hunter have points to give next week. Acid has already introduced the option of giving a girl all of their points so they can just push somebody forward that they feel should go, so no one's fucked over, right? Okay. As they're walking away, because Carrie is a grown-ass woman, and that's the part that people aren't understanding. These are grown motherfuckers on a TV show that signed up for this shit, that know what's up, and some of y'all having crash out burnouts over what? Shit a year ago that's already been resolved more than likely. And if it hasn't, it actually isn't our business, because that's between 2, 3, 4, or 5 other people that do not know you. And screen names don't count. Oh, yes, honey, I do have this screenshot. You make me feel, Denali walking. You make me feel my life is so rich. Denali is pumping it to the back. Pumping it. I'm not talking to now nobody. Pumped it to the back. Didn't want to be up there and dance. Not a soul. Not a soul need to talk to me, bitch. That adds context to the conversation of possibly that may have happened. Yeah. Cynthia, you tired, sister? Cynthia, you look drained after this. I think you were also feeling, because no shade, I thought you should have been the top 2 this week. Also, you were a contender, in my opinion. I think you were also feeling a ways. No shade. And not to be like Cynthia's wrong for that, but more so, it's nice to see those emotions from Cynthia, because she's a sweetheart and all this, that, and the other. But if she's feeling some kind of way, girl, let it out. Let it out. I think she was. Because Cynthia felt robbed the first episode. I don't blame her for feeling robbed the second episode either. How do I feel about this episode overall? I did not like it. I did not like this episode. I didn't. And overall, this bracket's kind of boring. It may be how it's being produced right now, because it feels so very like, duh, we know where this is going. That's probably what it is. Yeah. It's boring. I think I clocked this when I saw the trailer. I was like, what is this trailer? it's giving nothing's going to happen. Like, to me, Acid is pulling me in because I just love seeing Acid anytime she talks, especially when we're talking gameplay. Acid's really on that shit. I'm like, Betty for the Acid. Okay. Dia is interesting. It's fun to see her again and see her in this wheelhouse, especially with Betty. And I'm glad we got to have that moment of them together. So I'm like, okay, cool. Love me some Cynthia. I do love Ginger. I like Denali. I'm cool with Alyssa. Something about just, I don't know. It feels like a lot of, some people aren't saying what they feel, and then they get in the confessional and it's like, I feel ways, but then when I see them talking to folks, it's like, it's okay. And I'm wondering if that's going to continue forward, and I'm worried for those girls. Because, like, please let that out. Please don't let them girls sit there and think that you okay with whatever's going on. If you're mad, tell them. Tell them. Now, the trailer next week has Denali being like, I feel some kind of way. And she can say that. She can say that. You didn't win and you feel okay, bet. I wonder if it was the way that we heard, but like, bet. I really pray that that was a clip that they just put in there of Ginger going, and that makes me feel like shit. I know for damn sure you're not going to be a victim of Denali's feelings. Genji, please don't do that. I hope they edited that in. I really do. That's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. Like, that girl didn't win. So let her have her moment. Let her be upset. Don't. It's the people who are online telling you you ain't shit because you won the lip sync that I think need to fuck all the way off. It's the people online that are writing these dissertations about why Drag Race ain't shit and why they'll never watch it again. But we're going to see them for the next All-Stars. We're going to see them for the next season. We're going to see them for the season after that. We are. We always do. I'm not watching. You somehow seem to have an opinion about every fucking episode. Every single one of them. I'm watching through Monet. That's not you. You're still giving back. That's under the Drag Race umbrella. That's a watch, boo. Hate to tell you. Hate to tell you. I don't watch the show. I listen to Sibling Rivalry. You're giving back to the show, baby girl. It's all connected. Even me. Which, that actually is true. All of us YouTubers that cover it. There's a connection to all of it. Everything is connected. You say you're not, but if you're still talking about it, you didn't leave nothing. So you look crazy. You look like a hypocrite, and you look like some angry punk that's on the internet just wanting to say whatever the fuck you want to say for engagement. I need these motherfuckers to get blue checks quick. Y'all pay Elon that $14.99 so y'all can get paid for all this crap. Please. You're on Twitter doing nothing. You're literally giving that man money so you can yell about some shit that he thinks is an abomination. Please clock in. Clock in. On a whole platform that is literally now designed to hurt you, talk about you, and not protect you. And you're seeking validation and engagement because you have an opinion about a TV show? Girl, bye. Listen, I made my opinions today. I do not need you to agree with me. I need you to respect me as a person, though. That's why some of these girls got blocked. And they're weird on that shit. But, like, I don't want to change your opinion on what you felt today. I don't want to change that. You thought that Denali won? She did. For you. Respect the other person, though. Give them that. They saw a whole nother show than you, baby. We're not walking in the same roads. We're not on the same pathways. We're not. We don't share the same oceans. Like, stop. Different time zones for that map. It's not that deep. So yeah, that's the one thing about it. People saying, don't get mad at the queens, blame production. No, be mad at the fandom because they don't know how to operate and act and they can't have nothing nice. So fuck them. And all the people that take this way too seriously and everybody that's made a threat about me and go fuck off. Right. And then also I'm going to put production in there because I say it's both sides of the coin. It's not just one, it's all of the above for doing this bracket the way that they're doing. In my opinion, I think that they thought that the second bracket was really spicy and they wanted to make sure that this one wasn't going to go that direction. It almost was like the first one. And again, Pitts, have that take. Denali won, period. I never want to take that away from you. I just want people to think about context and tone when we're talking about stuff. So that way our passion isn't misplaced into things that are not that deep. Because you can be passionate about the show and it can make you live and breathe and be like, what the fuck? Yes, all of it. But when it gets to the point where we got to be like, that's when we lose the big picture. And again, I'm speaking as somebody who you can go in my library of videos, of reviews, and of shows, and you can see me crashing the fuck out. You can see me crashing out. Hell, half the time I'm next to Jamar when I'm doing my crashing. We're in the car together. I'm being honest. This is a full transparency moment. It's the truth. It's the truth. You have seen the girls that know from back in the day. I used to go in. And some people miss that shit but they feed off of that. That's why I don't have a Zoo subscription no more, outside of them being some fuck ass people. And why I canceled my Now That's TV is because that stuff will absorb into your spirit and you will start to exude that in every bit of your life. You just saw them people come up in here and trying to tell me who I am because they think they need to humble me. I don't need to be humbled. God does that. You don't have no power over me. God has that. That's the motherfucker who's been humbling my ass. Vince or Deborah, that they can do that. My fam, you can't do that, stranger. So like, that's always the issue. Again, that's the thing. They take what I do too seriously. The full-on parasocial relationship in that regard is based off of hate. They've allowed it to consume them. They got to come here. They got to log in and do all of that. And I see that within the Drag Race fandom when it comes to this show, because we get so tied up in what we think should be happening. You know what should be happening? People shouldn't be taking all... Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go there. You know what should be happening? People shouldn't be ripped away from their families. People going out to restaurants to eat their food shouldn't be profiled because they look a little Spanish. Yeah. Or possibly like they're not from this country. People who actually are working good jobs and are trying to make a living for themselves and provide for their families, who came to this country to possibly have a better life for themselves, because that's what we actually been telling people. We're the greatest in the world. Come here, make a life for yourself. When they don't really realize what the process is to actually become that person, because they make it so hard on purpose, because the reality is the people who are making the process that hard don't want those people coming over here because they're fucking racist and xenophobic and all that other shit. And I don't care no more. I'm just going to say it. I am talking about that. Not right now. Are you? All that energy. I'm sick of it. I get so angry when I wake up in the morning and I'm watching these people. Good, get them out of here, do all that. Fuck all those people. Trash. Well, we can find, for example, it was like these lawn care guys. I saw this video where these lawn care people, these guys were literally working, rolled up on them and took them straight out the block. They couldn't even text their families, nothing like that, and just did that. And there are people in the comment section going, good, great, gives us more jobs. I'm sorry, are you about to be outside mowing that lawn and doing that for the whole neighborhood? I'm sorry, are you about to be doing everything and anything and everything else like that? It's so, and they were calling them, well, Democrats wanted slaves. I'm like, have you heard what you just said? Those people were working, slaves weren't paid. Now you know about slavery? Oh, sweetie. Oh, it shouldn't be a left or a right thing. It should be a human rights thing. It shouldn't be about what political party that you're in. It should be about you being a goddamn decent human being and seeing people being taken away. And you can't have any empathy for that. And you want to call yourself a Christian? Wild. Jesus was feeding the poor and the hungry and was making loaves of bread out of nothing and fish and walk. Girl, please. Girl, please. That's why nobody can call me no kind of name, anything out the book, because I may be a punk baby, but I am also of God and I know what he's taught me. And I'm not walking around here acting like I'm better and bigger than anybody. If you feel that I am, that's your insecurity. You can work on that. I got insecurities too. I'm just very transparent about mine. So that's why I can't get with the whole, this show, I can't do it right now. Not right now. Not at this current time. No. Not right now. That is the least of my, this is pissing me off. What's his name? I'm more upset that Austin is still in the casa for Love Island. I'm more mad the Trump dudes are up in there trying to get them some, trying to check out what the ebony juice tastes like. Let me shut up. Y'all leave Ace alone. Huda is different. Oh, I called her Huda. Huda. Huda is not a girl's girl. All them B words. Boo. Boo. Oh, because that's what's happening. See you. Something about that's giving me weird. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then the way you got the light skin one and now you don't know how to act. So weird. Like, oh, she's way too much, bro. Oh, get him out of here. You giving me dizzy, punk. You giving me dizzy, sissy. Get out of here, girl. No, thank you. It is Team Olandria and Shelly in this bitch. And what's my other girl name? Ooh, what's my other girl? Because she's, so smart. What's her name? She's so pretty too. Oh, I can't remember her name. Matthew. She's the one that had that conversation with I say Huda again. Huda about the way she was acting, and instead of being an asshole about it, she was like, girl, you're looking crazy. We want you to calm down. We weren't trying to be mean about it. We're just like, pull it in, sister. You're like way more than this. Like, this is like nobody. Love Sierra. The new bombshell is fine as fuck. That girl, that Dominican, my God in heaven. I was like, whoa, that's a bad bitch. Wow. I'm really mad they got rid of that one guy who was like basically dark-skinned Ace. He was, in my opinion, I thought he was finer than Ace personally. And everyone's like, he's not cute. And I'm like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Now he has the most followers of everybody. He got sent home way too early. Bring him back. He was cute. I was like, oh my God. Okay, let me stop talking about it. Y'all got me on Love Island. I do watch on the side and I do pay attention to what's going on. I do watch Next Gen NYC, and yes, Riley being the only Black person on there is wild because you are already dealing with microaggressions, and that guy trying to make her seem like she was aggressive was dead ass a microaggression. He doesn't want to take it. He's also 29 years old. Everybody else is in their early 20s. He should know better. I'm over it. I can't watch the show or continue it because it's giving me like, this is all pretentious bullshit and fuckery, but it's kind of cool that the kids are getting their own kind of light. So I do like that about the show. That's the dope part about it. And for Kim's daughter, I didn't know that Kim was taking their money like that. So fucked up. So fucked up. Haven't seen her yet, babe. So I'm only talking about who I've seen. God bless. I guess I missed that girl. I mean, the people thought I was Puerto Rican in here, baby. So I missed her. I must have missed her. I'm like, is she there? She's there? You sure? You sure? Are you sure? No, I'm just playing. But no. Yeah. It's a decent show. I'm behind on Miami. For those of you who are Housewives fans, I need to catch up. I don't like the Russian lesbian who wants to make Gertie their punching bag and like want to have a problem with her. I saw the text thread bullshit. She's tripping. Gertie, you fine. It's okay. Gertie, you don't know how to read though. It'd be pissing me off. Kiki should be a full-time housewife. I don't know why she's not. I'm done with that. That's where I'm at with what I know so far. Also, Lisa and Larsa arguing in front of Fabulous is the tackiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Weird. You're all at our party. You're talking about your friendship and your bullshit and with at a party. Please never do that with me. Please, y'all. I promise to God, I will walk away. Do not bring that shit at a party. We're here to just network and talk about bullshit. We are not here to bring people into our bull and be like, tell us what you think. No way. Housewives of Atlanta flopped with this recasting, and I blame them for firing Kenya, which is a gag for me because I've never been a Kenya fan, but I actually was a fan after this. Brit's got to go. She ain't coming back. Good for her. I'm afraid they're going to have to bring in some of the legacy girls again, and I'm not talking about Phaedra. Nene's needed. I'm sorry. And I know they don't want to do it, but I've seen Nene start to do things now where she's getting in good with the good. So I'm like, if you bring her back, bring her in, because they're going to hate watch Nene, and they're also going to love watch her. Bring her back. And her and Portia don't get along right now. Bring her back. Oh, yes. Give that girl conflict, but let her run because you know she's going to run. Where am I at? That's TV talk. I take Claudia. It'd be nice to see Claudia in a different environment with a different cast, too. Bow. Yeah. Did you see the T.S. Madison and Nene thing? Yeah. The thing is, Big Teal, I can't expect nothing from a certain group of people because all they know is what they were told is, you know what I mean? Like, I had to stop, like, really putting so much on folks to be like, you're going to have to, because in Nene's mind, she's not looking at trans women as women. She's still looking at as them as men. And I know it's that, and I'm not trying to put certain cisgender women into this, but a lot of them do that already. They'll keep cackle with the girls and they'll live and breathe, but let them find out that their man mess with a trans woman is up. And that's a phobia. But it also takes, I don't know, it's weird about sexuality and like what you find, you know what I mean? It's so weird because like, if I've dated people who are bi that used to mess with women, I'm not thinking, oh my God, he messed with a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like that'd be dumb. Like, okay, you were attracted to a woman. Okay, bet. That's amazing. You're attracted to me now. What's up? And you may be attracted to somebody else after this. You may end up I don't care. That to me, that's wild that people think so deeply about that kind of stuff. But then again, you know what, Ivy Valentine, and I'm gonna go here with my light-skinned ass. They can't help it with the way that they were raised throughout, and I'm gonna go into slavery when they were given all that Christian values and views coming through an orifice of a different person who told them that slavery was of God's will. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's generation by generation, and it's also them being taught that masculinity is being removed. And so you have these single Black women who have these kids, especially these Black boys out here that are getting into activities and they're doing stuff and they're thinking, oh, we got to do this right now in order to make sure they're not this way. And if they become this way, they have failed. You know what I mean? And they're seeking that. And then there's also when it comes to these Black men who have these kids and they're so hard. Like my dad literally used to like physically do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you about to get spanked because you're acting kind of feminine. You know what I mean? And that's because that's how he was raised, like in Alabama. And that's the life that he was in, where if you were that, get him. If you were that, it's an abomination before all sins. That's it. And so it's what they've been taught. And you know what? I don't give any leeway to that. I don't give any like, okay, I'm gonna let that go. I see now. I'm no longer, why? It's just, I have to go, you know what? They're gonna live in that until something happens to them that will change that mind. Some people are just gonna be set forever. Some people are gonna be rooted into whatever they feel. And it's never going to change. My daddy is 78 years old. He still has problems with my sexuality. And I found this out recently from a family member of mine. After he told me that he was cool with so much stuff, I found out that my pop has been talking about me. Crazy. I've been dealing with this off camera and I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm doing it now because like, here we are. This is the topic. And so I took a pause from him for a second and I came back to him recently and we did talk. And you know, I told him like, hey, man, like I'm going to always love you forever because that's what I've been told to do. But if you are tolerating me versus accepting me, I don't want a relationship. I'm not. I said, Daddy, if I hear this again, I will literally go. You'll never hear from me again. Okay. It's like, all right. I said again, I know you want things for me and you wish the best for your children. I know it. I know that's what parents do. But I am in my 30s, bitch. I'm a grown man doing my own shit. Okay. All of your kids, except for 2, are like that right now. We have to find things out by ourselves. You got less work. And you can't hold over what you feel should happen on top of us. I'm happy being gay. I'm happy being the person I am. I didn't choose this, believe it or not. and it's all that kind of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like for real, I get him and I know how he's been raised, but I refuse to change who I am. And at the end of the day, I have every choice to separate myself from that relationship if it is not feeding me, if it does not make me feel good. And I apply that to all of you in any relationship that you have. If it does not make you feel good, if it is not feeding you, if it is making you put you into a space where stress is literally all that's on, do what's best for you. Do what is best for you. Because you got you at the end of the day. It's just you. Oh my God, my therapist is. I had a great therapy session on Friday, but like, it's the truth. When I go to sleep, it's me and my cats. But like, it's me. I wake up, it's me. It's you every time. You're not in the mirror with them. It's you. You wiping your ass. You washing your body. You going to work. You paying your bill. You driving your car. You're loving somebody. You're fucking somebody. That's you, bitch. Ain't got nothing to do with anybody else in your family or friends around you. That's you. So, like today, we gave a little bit of energy to people that do not like me. We ignored them for the rest of the time. And I'd like a round of applause, thank you, because I did ignore. There were several trolls that came back in. I saw it was handled. Sometimes I don't get the block because I'm on StreamYard. But instead of me like reading every one of those out, I said, my audience has been asking me to do this for years. And I'm stubborn as a motherfucker. I'm stubborn. I'm going to do what I want to do. But today I said, I am going to take that and I'm going to apply it because why? And I responded to that. And it's true. Why? Who cares? So what? You don't like me. That's your problem. I don't got to take that home with me. You got to take that home with me. You tune in every week. I just turn on my camera and say, and I'm blessed. You feel me? I'm blessed because I'm looking for a job. There are potentials. This is a job. I do get paid. Some of y'all send me tips when you have it, and it's wonderful and it's helpful, and I am thankful for that. I'm thankful for it. I am blessed. Shit's stressful out here, but let it be clear. There's a roof over my head. I got 2 fur babies I live and breathe for that make my world, and I get so excited to see y'all every time I turn on this camera. Every single time. So at the end of the day, to wrap my point up and all of that jazz, because this all does apply, if you will, to how this fandom was operating, acting, and everyone being angry. Shit's not that deep. Chill. It's not that deep. Please breathe. Please recognize a television show is trying to get your emotions worked up, and don't let them. If you say you're going to do something like not watch it, don't do that. Do not watch, no, let it go for all of our sakes, because we don't want to hear you no more either. And just find your happiness and then be at that. Because I will tell you what, let me tell you something right now. Boy, the moment they say I got this other job, you're going to see me only on the weekends. I'm getting another car. I'm getting another place. I'm going to get a house. And I'm going to do that when I'm ready. I'm not setting no times for myself. When it's going to be mine, it will be mine. But I'm putting that energy now. At the end of the day, please do not send hate to anybody that we talked about today. This is a show for entertainment purposes only. That is it. Chill. Have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. But I appreciate all of you, and I love you down. And thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me today. I've been talking for way too long. I was like, this is going to be less than 2 hours. 4 hours later. I'm embarrassed. But yes, I got some super chats. Let me get to. I miss this one. Well, if all the queens that are going forward are queens, we know that we're going forward. Who do we think will be the wild card? I vote Nicole Paige Brooks. Hold on, come on, man. Walsley? Is that? I hope I got that right. First of all, gorgeous. Damn, this was sent 3 hours ago. My God, Matthew. Something's wrong with me. You're goddamn gorgeous. That's the one. The uno, the dos, and the tres. My God. Eat, sister, eat. I'd like it to be Nicole Paige Brooks personally, just for the sake of Nicole Paige Brooks being an icon, a legend, and all that. But yeah, I'd put Nicole in it just because I want to see her go up against somebody. And wouldn't it be a gag if Nicole became top 4? That would be funny. Please and thank you. Oh my God, I missed that. I'm so sorry. How did I miss that? Or maybe I read it and I forgot about it. Ooh, I don't know. The ADHD, baby. Please forgive me for my ADHD. There are some people in the fandom that don't know how to regulate their emotions, and most of them are tax-paying adults, and that's scary. And those tax-paying adults can afford therapy. They also have free programs too. You just need to look. That's how I found my therapist. Literally through a free program under my insurance that I had based on my income. That now I don't even have to go through that anymore because she just wants to work with me because she likes me that much and we built that much of a relationship. Yeah. She's met my sister too. So like, yeah, I've been met her in person, but like, that's my girl. Thank you. Cause like Maddie needed it. Pitts, you right. Come on, Libra King, give me bow. I'm trying. Hi, Mino. You ready for me to get off this camera and stop talking to these people? I know. Hi, big girl. Hello. Yeah, she's ready. Mama's ready. She's like, what are you doing, Dad? Hold on. Can I get you on camera, sweet pea? Don't you run because I'm moving stuff. Oh, never mind. She about to book. Bob, UK, thank you for the super chat. Say, I'm trying. Listen, I am not the most intelligent person in the universe, and I do not know everything, but I know more than a hateful ass bitch. Thank you again for the super chat, my love. I appreciate all the love today. Thank you so very much. I thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. We talked for way too long. It's been too long. I've been talking for way too long. I mean, some of y'all have known or seen my journey from state to state, low-key. So, yes, I have to give myself more credit. Definitely way better journey than I've been on before. And, we still got people that are trying me, but that happens when you're fabulous, when you are flawless, when you're sickening and stunning. I don't think those things, but they think that I think those things. So let's make them think those things. So there you go. Thank you. So yes, I'm going to enjoy my Saturday. Thank you all for the super chats that came in. Thank you so much for the tippy poo. If anybody that sent a little love in the Venmo or the Cash App or the PayPal, if you still wanted to, it's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Ooh, the hiccups. I gotta go. Maddie, end this before it's the 4-hour marker. At least leave it at the 3:59. Oh my God. That's super gay. Enjoy your weekend too, everybody. God bless. Thank you so very much for being here today. I did get to all the super chats, but I will be much better about reading them in real time next time. I'm so sorry to my baby that left that one earlier, but God bless you all. Take care. Again, it's just a TV show. It's just a TV show. It's just that. It's not gonna do anything to you. It's not gonna harm you. Let's continue to have fun. I will see you tomorrow for the panel. See you tomorrow for the panel. Take care, and yeah, until next time. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.